Welcome to the club.
My club are mental, aren't they?
21 is coming. You're chatting gas. Embarrassing. Off, ref!
Most toxic fan base in the world are Arsenal.
Liverpool, the worst champions ever.
Welcome back to the club, brought to you by Supersix. Delighted to be joined by Miles and soon Flav. Unfortunately stuck with a bit of train delays. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Good to see you.
I'm good. You forgot to say my AKAs though.
What are the AKAs?
Wiles, aka the best looking guy on YouTube.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't say that if I don't necessarily agree. I don't know, but I don't know if they're true. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, where's the objective kind of report on that? You know what I mean?
It's what the consensus have been saying.
Consensus.
Yeah, it's just we've done spreadsheets, we've done analysis and
Excel and all that.
Yeah. So
yeah.
your viewership of the females will just.
Yeah, it's massively high anyway. Since we all started the club, Adam and Roy and I, but particularly me, it's very, very high amount of women in football YouTube for this show in particular. Good to see you, and obviously City versus Chelsea, the game we're covering today. It's a huge one, and obviously you're repping Chelsea on some level to slow down the City kind of machine.
100%.
And not to be too biased about it, but I think City are looking like a side that are slowly kicking into gear. Obviously, if we win, the likes of Spurs, the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool have all dropped points in the last few weeks. Obviously, you to Newcastle, and obviously Spurs have lost back-to-back games. I think City are in a very, very strong position. When you go into that December, January period, City could end up being 9, 10, 11 points clear if things go our way. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen, don't get me wrong. Yeah. And Chelsea are a good side at the moment and they're in good form. But all I'm saying is if the sides around City don't look after their games coming up and don't win the fixtures they should do, I think, you guys are in a world of pain again.
Yeah, it's thankfully Tottenham dropped points the other day. So the table opens back up. This is a big game, like you said. You're playing Chelsea, a team that is going to come at you. I don't think they're going to sit back. There's going to be periods in the game where they are going to have to sit back because they're going to have possession. But if Chelsea could get a result from you lot today, it'd be fantastic for everybody else, not just for Arsenal, for some obviously I support the team, but just for Liverpool, for Tottenham if they wanted to try and get back into it. But like you said, Buvey, you got to kill the teams that you're playing.
Yeah.
But you dropped points against Wolves.
That is true.
You dropped points against
That was a while ago now. That was a while ago, man. I don't know why you're bringing up history like that.
Nah, I just say
it's a different City side without Rodri. Rodri's back in the side. He's playing against Chelsea today. If Rodri stays fit for the big Champions League and Premier League games, I don't know how any other side gets close to City unless they improve massively. And I think Arsenal got a great runway to do that. I think your fixture's coming up. I think you've got the likes of Luton. I think.
Yeah, we've got Burnley. We just beat Burnley.
Yeah.
I know we got a tough run of fixtures. It's going to be.
You've got 4 easy ones in a row. Relatively straightforward.
Yeah,
relatively straightforward.
There's a period, like you said, Christmas. I think we've got Villa, Brighton, and Liverpool.
Yeah, Villa's coming up away for you.
I think that's the trio of games together. So it's tough. It's going to be tough for us, but I still think we're in it. Me personally, Liverpool's got a good fixtures. They've got some decent fixtures coming up.
They won today. Won today against Brentford, and Salah scoring yet again.
Yeah, easy win for them.
I think Chelsea are a little bit underdogs. If they beat City today, they're creeping into that top 4 discussion, in my opinion.
With Chelsea?
100%.
Yeah. How much they put? I think they're on 15 points right now.
Yeah.
They're like...
It's not great right now, is it?
It's not great right now, but if they do win today, it's a statement. And what it will do for them and for their fans and for their club will give them the mental capacity to say, we're gonna charge for top 4. I still think they're a bit off, but they can do it. But it's still a tall ask because there's teams like Villa who won today.
Yeah.
Newcastle obviously dropped points for them. Manchester United, for some reason, I don't know how, they're still scraping wins.
Ugly against Luton Town. Really ugly. Let's just talk about some of the most favoured predictions on Supersix. Obviously, shout out Supersix for backing the channel. The most likely prediction, 34.2% of people thinking City will win 3-1. Similarly, 2-1 City win, 2-0 City win, 3-0 City win. I'm loving the sound of this. 3-2 City win as well. They're all City away wins.
This is funny, because last time I came on this channel and we played Chelsea, no one had Chelsea to beat us. Yeah. No one even had them. I think there was a 2-2 draw. No, there wasn't even a 2-2 draw there. So the fact that everybody's got Man City to win, I think he could be surprised here. The fact that everyone thinks it's going to be a blowout. Obviously, City are the better team. We all know that. Yeah. But what they did against Arsenal, they showed a bit of fight. They showed a bit of heart. Obviously, Tottenham as well. There was fortunate VAR.
They could have beaten you. Obviously, you did well to get back in the game. I'm not trying to discredit that. But there'll be Chelsea fans thinking against Arsenal, we should have beat them.
Yeah, of course.
Like legit.
Yeah, because when it was 2-0 up, they was pressing us. It was looking like they could have got 3 or 4.
Exactly.
But they didn't finish the
So
game.
they've done that to you, and they've done that to Spurs. They could have, there was a point where Spurs could have been winning the game, or at least drawing the game 2-2, and then obviously Chelsea blew them away. Some poor Ange Postecoglou tactics, we can all agree.
Yeah.
But they've actually performed decent against the big sides.
Teams, yeah, they have.
Now they're at home today. I think Chelsea fans have a legit case to be saying, can we put something against City? Something? Can we lay a glove on City on some level?
Defo, they could, because what is it? Arsenal, they drew against Arsenal. They beat Tottenham. They drew against Liverpool. Remember, that was the first game of the season.
Yeah.
So now they're playing Man City. So respectfully, they haven't lost to the top teams.
No.
So they could use that as motivation. Today is going to be very tough because Man City, I think you're the best team in Europe personally, but I think they could take something from it, man. But they need to take their chances. If they have the same display against Tottenham, against Man City, they're not going to come out of it with anything.
Yeah, 100%. I think the big one for City fans watching this game, it'll be Doku starting the game because Jack Grealish has come back into the fold, been very impressive, particularly in the Manchester derby. And Doku's been trusted in a game like this away from home where Guardiola wants control. Obviously, we don't have the City home advantage, obviously, when you're away, but especially at Stamford Bridge.
What do you think about Doku? Do you think he's going to take Jack Grealish's place full time, like for the rest of the season? Do you think he'll play majority of games?
No, I don't think
it's just
so.
a tactic things between Pep Guardiola thinking I want, because obviously Doku's the more forward thinking winger.
Yeah,
it's more like a throwback, like a Sterling, like a Sane, whereas Whereas Jack Grealish will cut in. It's like different. When you play Jack Grealish, it's like you play different because he cuts in, brings in players, draws other players into play. What do you think? Do you think he's going to stay with Doku? Or you think he's going to go back to Jack Grealish?
I think Doku gets you those goals and assists against the 80% of the league that are average. I'm talking the Palaces, the Evertons, the Burnley, Sheffield United. Doku will rip them up. He could be scoring 15, 20 in all comps by the end of the season. He's that good.
You could.
Can you trust him to keep possession against Real Madrid in the Champions League final?
Okay.
At Wembley, for example. I don't think you can yet because he's so young. He's very raw. I saw him against Brighton. It's the first time I've seen him live, and he was very raw. And he still needs 3, 4, 5 chances to score one. But it's very promising. A kid that arrives like that, you're thinking, and the pace. You can't train pace, obviously. You can't sign someone and try and make them quicker. If they're not that quick, they're never going to be quicker. And it's like if he had end product, we could be looking at any kind of world class winger that you can think of that cuts in from the left at 99 pace and scores goals.
Scary. He's looking at one of the best wingers out there on the left hand side because there is good competition. Obviously, we've got Mbappe, we've got Leao. There's
Leao, he's not. Leao's a couple of seasons ahead of him, 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, Leao is class.
But the way Doku's going, it's like he's not far off.
Nah, he's not far off them, definitely. And obviously,
Martinelli.
Martinelli, Rashford.
Rashford, is he ahead of Rashford? Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Maybe on current form, he's probably in better form already.
Yeah, definitely 100%. He's current
Rashford
form.
yesterday against Luton. Fucking hell, there's a couple of moments I think he's rusty, man. Really rusty.
Yeah, that's a whole. Well, listen, if we talk about Man United, that's a whole other show. But Doku's looking good. But speaking of wingers, Cole Palmer.
It's very interesting. Guardiola came out and sort of said about how Cole Palmer had a very frank discussion with him about, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go. And apparently with Riyad Mahrez leaving, Guardiola had this discussion to sort of say, look, there is opportunity for you here.
Yeah.
And Cole Palmer kind of said, no, I want to go and play. And it says a lot about City. It says a lot about the fact that we're able to let someone as talented as Cole Palmer go.
100%.
And he can influence Chelsea and be their best player. Be Chelsea's best player. And he could barely start for City.
Yeah.
It says a lot about the level at Man City. And we're lucky enough to say that as City fans, that we can let someone like him go.
Yeah, 100%. And Man City's academy right now, I think it's one of the top academies in the country. It used to be Chelsea because they was winning everything for years. But Man City, their academy, they're just churning out great talent. But I think that Cole Palmer actually could have broke into your Man City team because I think that right wing, I still don't think someone's nailed down that position.
No. Phil Foden played well in the Champions League this week, playing on the right wing. He kind of cut in on the left against young boys.
Yeah.
Is he a right winger?
I don't think he's a right winger. Me personally, I don't like seeing him out there. I just don't think he's got the intelligence to play out there because he's a great player. I think he can play anywhere across the front three.
Yeah.
False 9, left, on the right hand side. But I think Cole Palmer, I think he's more of an explosive winger. He takes on his fullbacks.
Yeah. And
he like Mahrez, he's left foot, he cuts in, swings it in, goes for a pass, eye of a needle pass. I think he could have broke into the Man City team, but fair play to him. He wants to go to play for Chelsea, get first team football. Obviously, He did what he did for the under 23s for England.
Yeah.
Now he wants to try go to the next level and break into the England first team, which I think he might do if he carries on.
By maybe the World Cup qualification, he's right there for me.
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, like you said, Chelsea's not that great at the moment. So it kind of speaks volume for Chelsea. It's like 50-50. If Cole Palmer's your best attacker right now, and he's respectfully just coming out of Man City's B team or in and around the fold of that, and he's come straight into the Chelsea team, and he's their best player.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, is he really that good or is it Chelsea that bad? But he is a good player. Does that make sense?
No, I think it's more, but it's not about Chelsea being bad, 'cause I think they've got a lot of quality. I think it's more the fact that Chelsea have got no leaders in that side.
Yeah.
There's not like he's playing with Eden Hazard or someone like that, or Frank Lampard. There's no one there.
Yeah,
so he can just come in and be half decent, ask for the ball, and suddenly he's the most important creative player because he's just... There's a void of talent at Chelsea that are actually performing to a high level. They're all nervous. They're all a little bit scared. And I think Cole Palmer, that's the thing. He's played under Guardiola for 2-3 years. So he can demand the ball at any angle and he won't lose the ball. Yeah. His touch is impeccable. His link-up play is impeccable. That's all down to City's coaching. It's almost like City's academy and City's coaching all the way through the EDS up to Guardiola is directly influencing Chelsea.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Even Chelsea, but Man City and Pep Guardiola's, like you said, the coaching it's affected the league.
Yeah.
Because you've got Arteta that's in there. You've got Burnley, Vincent Kompany, who's there.
Yeah, you've got De Zerbi.
You've got De Zerbi.
Thomas Frank maybe would have a similar approach. Ten Hag.
At one point was under Pep Guardiola.
Laying out the cones for him. No, but he was, wasn't he? So was Arteta for a while.
For a while.
There's nothing wrong with laying out the cones.
No, there's nothing, obviously. If you're gonna learn off
good job. I'd do it.
Well, yeah, if you're
I'd
gonna
lay some cones out.
Well, for Pep Guardiola, yeah. If you're going to learn off a grandmaster, why not Pep Guardiola? But yeah, the influence of Man City, not even just Man City, but Pep, what he's done for the Premier League, it's becoming, it's a thing.
Yeah, 100%.
That's definitely a thing. And you lot are distributing loads of players out to different clubs. Loads.
I can't think of a time when a club's ever done that in the Premier League. Just like giving players to rivals. We gave you left back, we gave you a striker.
Yeah.
Didn't really change anything last season. No, not to be arrogant, but it's like, you know what I mean?
It changed us mentally.
Yeah, it gave you a little bit of
gave us a bit of edge. Yeah,
bit of steel.
But later on, you never know. That might go on to bite you.
Do you think?
It might do, because I don't think you'll sell us a player again. Not in that fashion. You sold us 2.
We were close to selling you someone this summer, weren't we? Who was it? It wasn't like...
No, we wanted Gundogan.
Yeah, Gundogan.
Yeah, we wanted
it. Didn't quite happen, did it?
No way. What, you were going to sell us? Would you imagine Gundogan now with Rice and Gundogan in that 8?
I still think we win the league.
Yeah, but it'll make us a bit more stronger.
Yeah, maybe you win the League Cup.
No. Well, we can't win that now. We're out, innit? Shout out to West Ham.
Oh, you're out of the League Cup?
Yeah, we're out of that now.
Oh, mate, you could have won that.
I think we could have. But Liverpool's still in it. And we withdrew them in the next round.
Yeah, still a lot of good sides.
Yeah.
We got a shout out Supersix. Obviously, you get the chance to win £250,000. All you have to do is download the app and play along with all of us. And those predictions. Do you know what? The thing with Supersix, mate, is you think your football knowledge can take you over the line and win all this money. It's hard to get points on Supersix. It's a hard game.
Tough.
But it's very addictive. And when you do get points, it's the best feeling in the world, which, is a rarity for me. But I'm not sure how you play it, mate. The big one for me is, obviously, at the end of the season, if you come top of the mini league with Club 23 on the app, you get the chance to play in our 11-a-side match at a championship ground.
Get to play with me.
Well, yeah. Where are you playing?
Midfield.
Midfield?
Yeah, they used to call me the Black Fabregas. Trust me, I've got eye of a needle pass.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got a good touch as well. You'll be surprised.
So you'll be getting the assist for me. I'll be running through. That's the idea.
That's all
I'm an elite striker these days.
Is it?
I'm training for it, mate. Yeah, I'm training my pace, my acceleration.
Oh, you're doing shuttle runs and
shuttle runs up and down these fields in East London, mate.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. My boys used to say, Miles, just look for me. I say, just make the run. Just do it. I'll find you.
Yeah, it's a big shout out as well to Rory and Adam. Obviously, Rory is scared of being on a stream with us while Chelsea gets smashed up by City.
Yeah, he left me.
And Adam's out playing poker.
Yeah, shout out.
And he's
Adam,
doing very, very well. Hopefully, we see some of the winnings if he wins big. I'm looking for 1% because I backed him 1%.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my confidence to him across the last year of working with him.
So you should get money for that.
I should get 1% for boosting his confidence by at least 1%.
What happened to just moral support and being a great friend?
That is true. I'm there as well, backing him on WhatsApp and all that. But that extra 1% is special. I give that 1% confidence, man.
Listen, Adam, if you win, all I ask is just for a car. That's not hard.
A car?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
I wouldn't mind a Q3 Sport.
Q3. What brand's that?
Audi.
Audi Q3.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking Kia for some reason. I thought, why
I'll
do you
take
want
a Kia.
Take Kia.
I'll take a mini Micra.
Do you know what?
A free car's a free car.
You don't need a car. You just get a Lime bike. They've changed my life, Lime bikes.
Yeah.
They've changed my life. Seriously. They're amazing. They're quicker than cars in London. Mate, you can go for... I was in central London yesterday. Obviously, it was very busy for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Mate, I got from central London to East London in 10 minutes.
From the Lime bike.
Honestly, it's like a motorbike.
Yeah, because it's got half a motor.
Yeah, exactly. But then you go up on the pavement if you need to cut across a red light or whatever. It's beautiful, mate. Honestly, the Lime bikes in London, they've changed my life.
There you have it, Adam. If you win the big money, just buy me a Lime bike.
Lime bike subscription.
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah, you can get like a week-long subscription.
You can get me one for a year.
Deal. Yeah,
For free.
100%.
Oh, I'll take that.
It's an early kickoff. Should we just talk about Arsenal very quickly, and we can always come back to this throughout the stream. How did Arsenal perform yesterday for you? I know it's Burnley.
Yeah.
They're looking quickly like the worst side in the league with results today.
Yeah.
How did you perform against Burnley?
Yeah, it was a good performance. It was very controlled. I think we was getting back to our best, looking like we was playing Sevilla and all these Champions League teams. It was free-flowing football. Kai Havertz, though, he wasn't that good.
No.
He wasn't good at all. And I'm not just saying it. A lot of the fans, everyone was saying Kai Havertz, he was looking lost in there again. Everything around him was free-flowing football.
Yeah.
But when it came to him, it just broke down.
So it's Havertz, Jorginho and Declan Rice in midfield again, and he's playing on the right. It's kind of a bit more forward.
Yeah. He was playing a bit more forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was playing where Odegaard would normally play.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a disappointment because I think when you're playing teams against, like we've played Sheffield, Burnley, Bournemouth obviously scored a penalty. They gave him a penalty. These are the kind of games I expect him to get his confidence and to adapt to our play. It's been 11 games, 12 games now. Obviously, he's played in the Premier League before, so we can't use that excuse.
For years.
Yeah, for years, right? 3 years at Chelsea.
Yeah.
I was saying, okay, obviously, when you come to a different team, different philosophy, different manager, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's not looking that great right now. I ain't giving up on him because it's not really a detriment to us because we've got great enough players around us to get us out of it. But there's going to be a time where we're going to need Kai Havertz to do good. But other than the Kai Havertz stuff, we played good.
Vieira sending off?
It was a sending off for me. Nah.
Really?
Yeah. Because if that happens to your team, Buvey.
Yeah, but everyone complains about everything.
Yeah,
Every fan complains about everything. Foul throws.
It was
Everyone
high.
complains about everything.
It was high. Buvey.
You think it was high?
Yeah, it was high, man. His foot was out here. I'm not going to... Come on, it's high. Because if that's against my team...
My foot was a little bit soft. Again, I thought it was another soft one.
It's high. It's the intent, though. Regardless.
Was he trying to hurt him?
Yeah, but it's still high because if he doesn't take his foot away, it's like the one up against Doku on Sterling. If Sterling doesn't move his foot or jumps out the way,
I think that was a red.
Yeah, but it's both his feet's off the ground.
Yeah,
it's also but it's violent conduct. They say, isn't it?
Do you think it was a red 15 years ago?
Hell, 15? No way. I don't think it was a red 5.
So why is it changed? I just don't get it.
I think the game's faster
because Vieira's not that kind of guy. I think you have to take into account the kind of it was like.
Yeah, but you can't do that though because if you shouldn't. Because that means someone like Granit Xhaka. That means
that's true.
He's got a representation of
Maybe I'm overanalyzing. I'm desperate to kind of have any kind of comment on referees. I think it's a little bit soft.
It could have been soft, but I wasn't mad at it. But then again, I'm just probably saying that because we was 3-1 up and was cruising.
It didn't change anything.
It didn't change anything.
But you might need him in the squad in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of bad for him, to be fair, because now that his opportunity of 3 extra games is being lost because there's players like Odegaard and other players that are coming back from injury.
Yeah.
The time they come back, he might not get back into the fold.
And he's not been bad, has he? I think I didn't rate him last season. I thought it was a bit of a flop transfer last season.
Yeah, but
he didn't change you enough to influence the midfield.
Yeah, definitely.
For the games where you weren't creative enough, where you lost games and therefore didn't win the Premier League title. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But he has improved this season for sure.
Yeah, he still needs to get in the gym a bit. I think he needs to bulk up, put on a stone.
He's small.
He's very slight.
He's not quick enough to be small. You have to be really quick or small.
Yeah. And he's not either. So, but yeah, we played well, man. Got the job done. All I wanted to do is just get that job done against Burnley, and that's what, especially before international break.
Yeah,
there's nothing worse than losing a game before international break.
You'd never lose to them anyway. I think they're awful, and the discrepancy between them, Sheffield United, between the rest of the league, they're getting pumped week in, week out. These sides.
Vincent Kompany needs to learn that. Okay, you've got a philosophy and you've got a great way of playing football, but when you're playing the Premier League, you've got to tuck in sometimes, man, and counter.
Were they open?
They sat back for periods of the game, but there was periods of the game they tried to But they didn't really have anything. They had one shot on target, and that was in the 97th minute. And that was just due to us just being that good.
And their goal was deflected, right?
Yeah, it was a deflected goal. Yeah, so they never. It's tough coming to the Emirates, isn't it? Well, not everybody could beat us in the Emirates, and not even
City, not even Manchester City,
not even Manchester City.
What about the 6 years before that? It's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, you've had a few fluke results at Emirates though.
Yeah, there's been the Rodri goal last minute was like that must have been killer for you, man.
And then we've given you the one last year against Tommy. We could do this all day. But yeah, we beat you this year, and maybe this is the year that we beat you again at your ground.
You have to.
I think we need to get. I think when we go to the Etihad, we need a draw.
Yeah, a draw's great. Even a draw's great.
Draw all day.
The fact you lost 3 straight games last season in a massive title race against your title rivals to not even get in any, even in the FA Cup, that was Arsenal fans let people off the hook with that, because I think you have to beat your rivals. Everyone goes on about the points. You'd rather beat Burnley, Sheffield United. Actually, it's symbolic to get a result against City.
I don't.
Because you can influence them to be less confident in the next 5 games.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
I fully understand what you're saying, and it makes sense. But for me personally, I don't think you need to beat your rivals or the persons directly who you're going against to win the league.
It's not essential. It's not essential.
It helps.
I remember when City went to Conte's Chelsea, they just won the league. De Bruyne on his left foot scored a 25-yard screamer. That helped. That set us up for the rest of the season. Obviously, we were Centurions that season.
Yeah.
So mathematically, we didn't need to beat Chelsea at home.
Yeah.
At Stamford Bridge, but we did on some deeper level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it'd be good for you lot this season to get those results against the big 6 better than last season.
Oh yeah, well, that's one thing that Arteta's done though. He's changed it around for us when it comes to the big 6 teams. We are very tough to beat.
Yeah.
Before we would, I don't know if we're going to get a result against this team. Manchester, we more than likely always used to get a result at them, especially at home. But getting results away from home now is the big thing, and he's done that in a few grounds. So
100%.
He's broken the Man City curse, and now hopefully we could go to the Etihad and get 3 points. But it's not about us today.
It's about Chelsea. We're seeing everyone in the tunnel now. Everyone at home, let us know your predictions in the comments down below. And obviously make sure you download Supersix. You can actually type them in and actually have some actual ability to win some big boy money if you download Supersix. It's £250,000 basically every match round, including midweek games as well. It's free to play. And if you join our mini league, you even get the chance to win £100 at classicfootballshirts.co.uk every single match round. It's a beautiful deal. Look, we're seeing Chelsea versus City today. I've put in a big result in my Super Six. If it can come on the screen now. We don't have that right now. I've put in a big City win, 3-0 City.
You're confident.
I think so. With Rodri back, free-flowing, Alvarez, Doku, Foden,
3-0,
Haaland. We're basically playing 4-1. The rest are all attackers. It's 4 at the back, with Gvardiol tucked in as a centre-back. So it's almost, it's aggressive kind of defensive line. Rodri in midfield. They've got Alvarez, Haaland, Doku, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, all running off Rodri that dominate in midfield.
So you've got Gvardiol.
I'm loving life.
Oh, okay, so you've got Gvardiol left back, Akanji, Diaz and Walker. Okay, cool. So I know what he's doing.
Back four's flat, tight, a bit like yours with Tomiyasu or Ben White, whoever it is.
He's got Rodri and Silva in the midfielder.
Silva can drop in deep, play anywhere in midfield, link up play, overload wherever necessary. Bang, Doku Alvarez, Haaland, Foden.
Yeah.
These guys are getting smashed. I can't wait.
This midfield, he's going for a game. He's looking to control the midfield. He's looking to control possession here.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea's gone for James. Oh, here.
Dizazi, Thiago Silva, Cucurella's playing a lot more football. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez in midfield.
Caicedo's gonna have to have a big game today.
He'll be doing a lot of running.
Yeah,
a lot of running today.
And
Cole Palmer,
and as well.
Conor Gallagher, Raheem Sterling with Jackson up front.
Jackson.
Conor Gallagher got a lot of plaudits against Spurs, didn't he? But I'm just thinking the quality still for Conor Gallagher not quite there.
But I'm not his biggest fan. I think he's good off the ball. Like off the ball, he could press. He pressed Arsenal off the park.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to do that today because obviously you're not gonna have the ball. You're gonna have a lot of the ball, but he's gonna have to press in spells.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know when to press Man City because you'll be chasing shadows and you'll be tired.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's just the be all or end all of it. So that midfield is gonna have to work in unison today. They're gonna have to tuck in deep. There's gonna be times they're gonna have to tuck in, and then they're gonna have to try hit you on the counter with Sterling and Cole Palmer. Yeah. I don't put my faith in on Jackson. I don't fancy him against your backline.
He should have had 7 against Spurs.
Yeah.
And scoring a hat-trick's covered up the cracks a little bit, but some of the finishing was
terrible. Even his last one, it's like he slipped and then the keeper made the decision for him.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go round.
And he went round.
Yeah.
That wasn't a deliberate round. That wasn't R9.
No.
That was Kevin Davis, man. That was Kevin Davis.
So, but with that all being said, I still got a bit of faith in them. They've done all right against the big teams, like I said. So hopefully Chelsea, my prediction, I don't think they'll beat you.
1-1. 1-1.
Yeah,
Come on, behave.
1-1.
We're not drawing this game.
I think the first half it might be a stalemate, and in the second half, if it's 0-0 at first half,
Yeah,
I'll be me personally, I'll be happy for Chelsea. I'm happy with that result.
yeah.
If they can go into the halftime not losing the game,
That's how they got to manage. They got to manage the game and manage the occasion, and obviously get to halftime. Maybe even if they can nick a goal, but if City arrive with even 90% level, 80% level, I think they'll get smashed off the park. Because there was a lot of. Don't forget, people have discredited Spurs this week, slagged off Postecoglou. It's been compounded by that Wolves result. We'll talk about that later, but they could have drawn the game, and it was 85 minutes.
yeah, they could have.
They could have literally drawn the game.
I think if Tottenham just had 10 men, I think Tottenham probably would have won.
Yeah,
Personally,
yeah.
because they looked scared when they had 9 men.
Yeah.
There was points. I was thinking, Chelsea, why are you backing off? They got a high line with Dyer in the middle.
And they
Of their
still
centre
couldn't
backs.
quite. And then it clicked, and they scored a load of goals, obviously,
Yeah.
and it was a good result. You
It's
can't
inevitable.
discredit anyone for scoring that many goals against Spurs and kind of in a derby, but they didn't look free flowing, did they?
Buvey, when you look at this Chelsea team, do you think there's any players that can get into your 11?
No,
There's
no,
nothing there.
No.
Not one.
Obviously, if you had to sign, obviously I'd sign Reece James long term.
I'm just like,
but
just a
right now,
combined
does
11.
he get in ahead of Kyle Walker? No way.
No one in that midfield.
No one. Maybe Ben Chilwell if you're a manager and you want a left back to be a left back. But Gvardiol's a better defender than Ben Chilwell every day of the week.
Yeah.
And he's less injury prone. I mean, Gvardiol's been... No one talks about Gvardiol. He's been one of the best signings this summer already. I know it's 85 million. Mate, he's a force.
Yeah.
He's scary
Yeah,
good.
he's
His
very good,
first
man.
touch for a centre-back, he's being asked to control things at crazy angles. He's playing so far onto the touchline at points. He's a huge lad.
Yeah,
And
he's
he's
massive.
playing as left back.
It's massive.
And his touch is incredible. His pace is great as well. I think he's fantastic. I don't know anyone that gets into this side. Maybe Cole Palmer, ironically.
Yeah, and
know?
I was just thinking, yeah, but you don't take out Phil Foden.
No, of course not. Of
Yeah,
course not.
so
Maybe injuries, but
yeah. I don't think no Chelsea player really gets into this Man City team.
that's the thing for me about this Chelsea side. Whatever they do this season, we can always debate it. But the big sin, the big crime for me, they're not fun to watch. I don't think they're fun to watch. They got a guy up front he's not fun. I guess it's hard to find players that are fun to watch these days. I think a lot of players are robotic. Cole Palmer's the one, beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
But apart from that, he spent £1 billion. And you think, okay, I got
like
Kurkarella bombing down the wing. It's ugly, man.
They're not the best, but there's out of the top 6 or top 8 or whatever you want to call it. There's other teams that are more terrible than Chelsea. Even
in
though
terms of the aesthetic.
yeah, what they like watching wise. Like I think Man United's not as.
I'd
great
rather
as
watch. Yeah, fine. United's a good shout.
Yeah, Man
I'd rather
United.
watch Brighton, Aston Villa.
Brighton's not that good right now.
I'd rather
man.
watch Brighton
They haven't
in terms
been
of
that good.
how they apply. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the score was, by the way, with Brighton.
Spurs,
But,
Newcastle. Even I think they're not really firing.
if everyone's fit and firing, I don't want to watch Chelsea.
I don't think they're too bad.
I'd rather watch Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, million percent.
You know what it is with Chelsea?
Yeah.
I like to watch certain players, individual performances. I agree. As a unit, they don't really free flow. It doesn't really click as much. But they've got players like Enzo, who's good. He's good on the ball, man. He needs to do more.
You might score against us today, the
He
way
needs
it
to do
goes.
more.
But
But yeah,
I think they're so far off it still.
hopefully they're not off it tonight because we
You
need
need this result.
I need this result.
You need this result.
I'm with Chelsea here. I'm definitely with Chelsea here. Like I'm not gonna cover it. I'm not gonna hide it. Like we need the result, 100%.
Yeah,
Because these are the results and these are the games you expect, or something could happen. And especially they took points off us here. So if
yeah,
they
of
take
course,
points
of
off you
course.
there,
Yeah.
that means our draw wasn't so bad.
You'd want it to match results,
Yeah,
and match
100%.
for us to match you. But the way City are playing, I'd be scared. And it's not about being biased as a City fan. I think City fans can say we've had worse seasons where we've won the Premier League. We look really good in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Wow, Chelsea already in here.
Chelsea here on the break.
Oh,
Raheem
wow.
Sterling. Go on, Ras. Oh my God, that's not even Sterling. That was Reece James. Yeah, but you've played, Buvey, the teams that you've played are the teams that you should be winning, though. Who have you played out of the top? It was Newcastle first game of the season. Fair enough. And it was a 1-0. So you've got a great controlled win. You lost to Arsenal.
Beat United.
Manchester. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we've not played Spurs yet.
Yeah, and that's it, really.
Got Liverpool in a couple of weeks. That's the big test, because if Liverpool comes to Etihad and rock City and really get City like they can, like Jurgen Klopp can against Guardiola, then it's an open Premier League title race. If we smash Chelsea today, smash Liverpool, The title race could be over by December.
Nah.
I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, honestly.
Not December, man.
Seriously.
No,
Not mathematically, but in terms of if we're 7 points clear, which could happen.
By when?
December the 20th. It's over.
Points clear.
It's over, man. Imagine what you'd feel like if you were an Arsenal player seeing the numbers, the pure numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, but at the same time, what I'll draw confidence from is that we still got to play them. So we could still claw it back, even though we got to go to the Etihad. Might not even be Arsenal. Could just be Liverpool as well. Liverpool could be there.
Liverpool could be, in there. They obviously won today. Look very, very good. Salah's scoring more and more goals. I mean, he's getting better year on year somehow.
Yeah. For real. I think Liverpool need to try to re-sign him for some reason.
What's his contract length at the moment?
I think this is his last year, possibly. Don't quote me on it. Because obviously the Saudi team was looking to grab him, innit?
Yeah, the Saudi team might come back in maybe
summer.
next summer.
Yeah.
But he's getting old.
Oh my
still
God,
fit, isn't he?
Oh my God, Chelsea, come on, you can't be giving away chances. Yeah, if Liverpool could tie down Salah for another season, I think they're dark horses in this.
He's
People say
world-class.
Arsenal, Man City, but Liverpool are there, man.
Yeah, 100%.
They're definitely there, man.
Yeah.
Like, we got to put some respect on their name. And the fact that they had a bad season last year, I think Jurgen Klopp wants to show the world, okay, you guys have cut us out. You think that's us. That was a fluke season.
Yeah.
And they're showing that, okay, cool. And once they get their number 6, that DM,
They need that so much.
If they can get in and around, if Liverpool will take 6 points or in and around 5 points of City within January, 100% they'll take that.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. I would take that.
But who do you sign? Who are the names out there they could feasibly sign? I mean, but they suddenly had 100 million quid to spend on Caicedo. Didn't happen. And Lavia.
Yeah.
And they didn't get either of them. So surely Klopp's going on in January saying, give me that kind of money for Tchouaméni from Real Madrid, or whoever it is. Will that happen? I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be frustrated that there's 100 million quid for Caicedo. The bid doesn't get accepted.
Yeah.
He goes to Chelsea. So why isn't that money there for someone else in January? Is it
be.
there? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it won't be there.
Yeah, in January, I think clubs are more reluctant to spend heavy in January unless it's a player that really fits your system.
Yeah.
And you're going to use him in the long term. If it's a temporary fix, you're not going to spend. That's not a foul. Yeah.
Oh, Phil Foden just killed Cucurella there.
You're not going to spend big money on just a temporary fix.
I get Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Why not?
I was thinking about that as well, because he's not getting no game time and he needs to move from Man City if he wants to break into the England squad.
Yeah, Guardiola comes out every week and sort of says something about Calvin Phillips, something along the lines of he's such a good guy. If you're getting that line from anyone in life, you know what I mean? The girl you're seeing, your mates, your teacher, whoever it is, your boss.
Lovely guy.
You're a good guy, man.
Good guy, man. Good guy. Shows a lot of heart. Shows a lot in training.
Shows up. You arrive to work at 9.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's always on time. shows enthusiasm.
I've had that a few times at work. It's not gone well.
Yeah. But yeah, he needs to get Calvin Phillips needs to leave. You lot got more than enough.
He's been linked to Juventus this week, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I think I could see him doing well in the Italian league with the
100%.
pace of it.
Yeah, look at Loftus-Cheek.
I'm seeing the highlights reel. He's like prime Ronaldinho out there, man.
What's going on?
He's doing mad moves out there, man.
He's killing it for AC right now. And that maybe Phillips needs to do that. Go on, Cucurella. Corner. See, this is the thing.
Good challenge from
Chelsea,
Foden.
they will hit you on the counter. You've got to also remember that Stamford Bridge is a small ground.
Yeah.
It's just one through ball and you're in.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
So don't sleep on them, Buvey. I'm telling you, if they get the first goal, that ground's going to be rocking. Well, it shouldn't, to some degree.
I don't know.
Yeah, because their ground.
They'll be rocking to Blur or something. Some random band.
Go on, Palmer. Cross in from Palmer.
Oh,
easy catch from Edison.
They've looked very energetic, Chelsea. I definitely think the first 15 minutes of this game influenced by the result against Spurs. I think they go out. It's a continuation of the confidence of scoring that many goals against Spurs. They're in training to think about it all week. Bang, they come out. Maybe they score in the next 15, 20 minutes. It could happen. They've been all over City, really.
But Chelsea is not a 90-minute team, in my eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think they have 90 minutes in them.
Go on.
Oh, well done. I don't think they switch off. I don't know what it is. It's like they switch off sometimes.
Yeah.
And they can't afford to switch off today. Hopefully they don't. But just get the result turn. Great pass. Nice. Look, they're playing good football. Look at that. Look at the space.
Yeah, there's a lot of space.
A lot of space.
Look how far Rodri's off there. Rodri's running off Sterling.
Oh,
touch from Jackson.
He just breaks it down. He
slows it up a bit, doesn't he? And now it's City on it's end to end.
Yeah, it is. This is a good game. Look at the back stick. That's one thing that
Bernardo
Chelsea should
Silva.
look for today is the back stick of Haaland.
Yeah.
He loves that goal at the back stick. He killed Man United with it.
Yeah.
He's been doing it quite a lot this season. Even last season, he scored a lot of back stick goals.
Come on.
Come on, Cucurella, man. You shouldn't be scared of it.
Kyle Walker overlapping.
Nice.
Oh, that's better. But yeah, you're right. I think that they've definitely found an opportunity when the ball is turned over. Bang, there's no one in midfield. There's no one in midfield for City except Rodri, and he can't cover the whole midfield. John Stones is a big miss. No one's talking about that really in terms of rival fans, but we're nearly as bad without Stones as we are without Rodri.
You think so?
Seriously, he's crazy good. He's a whole different level. There's certain players in football where you just think the media just don't get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you think
He does kind of go down as an unsung hero. Not because you City fans love him, but other rival fans wouldn't really praise him as much.
They still think he's Bambi on ice from Everton, and it's just like
Nah, he's not.
He's a whole different
quality player. Different quality player.
Well, you got Sol Campbell, you got Rio, John Terry. There's not many else in terms of it. He's top.
No, he's not up there, Buvey.
He's getting close.
Relax.
He just won a treble. He just won a treble.
Buvey, I love you. You're a nice guy, but you always spoil it. You spoil it.
I'm talking England centre backs.
No.
Better than Ledley King.
No way.
I'm just.
John Stones.
I'm asking you a question.
John Stones is not better than Ledley King. No way.
Is his legacy getting there?
No way.
Getting there?
No.
He's not getting towards Ledley King. He just won a treble. The guy's won 5 Premier League titles.
One sec. We're gonna get.
Oh.
Yeah, he has. And I'm not taking anything away from John Stones. Like everything he's won, he deserves it because he's been in the squad. He was a big part of your treble winning squad.
Yeah.
He wasn't just in and out. He was in the
huge.
squad. He was huge.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Ledley King as an out and out centre back is better than John Stones. And just for that alone, I think he has a better legacy. And just for the fact that he didn't train and he played every game without training.
Yeah.
Even
he could read the game and
when Rio came on our pod a couple of weeks back, he said that Ledley was one of the best centre backs in the country.
Yeah.
But it's just unfortunate for his injuries. Ledley King was immense.
But could he have controlled a game in midfield like John Stones
but time
does
was
now?
No, but
Would
his
Ledley
football was
King
different then,
been
though.
as important now?
For who?
For any side, because you need to be good on the ball.
Oh yeah, if someone had the ability of Ledley King in their squad now as a centre back, you'd be laughing.
Yeah,
you'd be laughing. Ledley King is better than John.
So apart from that's Ledley King, that's 4. So John Stones is 5 then.
No,
give me another England centre back.
Okay.
We've done Rio,
Sol,
John,
Terry,
Ledley.
Ledley King, Damn,
he's right up there, man.
Nah, I'll
give
you one.
I actually think he's better than Ledley King.
No, he's not.
For me, I can't sit here and say Sol Campbell. Of course not.
No,
I can't sit here and say Tony Adams. But Tony Adams is another one. But
Ledley King, yeah, Tony Adams, yeah, Tony Adams. There we go.
Tony Adams is above Ledley King. Ledley King's below John Stones.
Ledley King is a bit better than he has feet. He had both feet, left foot, right foot. Come on, it's the king, man.
He didn't have any knee cartilage.
And that's a testament to him. He had no knees.
And he was very unlucky.
Yeah, and he was such a great player.
Fit.
Exactly. Didn't train, Buvey. Bossed the game for Tottenham and then rest at home for 6 days. Play Call of Duty. And then come back the next week.
Back then it would have been Call of Duty, the first one. Was it World War II or whatever?
It would have been
PS1 or something.
Yeah, PS2, PS3.
Medal of Honor.
Could be, Medal of Honor. Yeah, play Medal of Honor. Or even GoldenEye at the time. And chill out.
I never got into that. I was a bit too young for GoldenEye.
GoldenEye era. Great game, man.
They tried to remake it.
Yeah, it'll never be the same. That nostalgia's gone. Feisty.
What was that?
Cucurella.
He's like that, isn't he, Cucurella?
Yeah, Cucurella.
He's like that, nasty.
You know, wanted to sign him at one point, remember?
Yeah, offered 50 million quid. It wasn't enough. Thank God for that.
I think he would have been all right for you lot, though.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think... Listen, you see when Pep Guardiola gets your hands on you?
Yeah, you become a better player. Look at touch. Look at touch, man,
Yeah,
from Phil Foden.
He's different, man.
Oh, it's outrageous.
He's different. I used to think he was one of the best, but I still think Saka passed him now.
Oh, fuck me. Doku just killed Reece James there.
Yeah. I think Saka's passed Phil Foden now.
In what way?
As affecting games. More of a bigger player in big games.
Not for me.
Phil Foden
just scored in the Champions League midweek.
And so did Saka.
Yeah, I'm giving you my side. You give me your side.
Oh, God. No, don't get me wrong. Phil Foden, I think...
It wasn't a better goal than Foden's, though.
A goal's a goal.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
A goal is a goal.
That is true.
Phil Foden is a great player, don't get me wrong. Ability-wise, I think he is the best. Ability-wise, touch, the technique. But I think...
So what are you saying then?
I think that when it comes to being the bigger player for their club, taking the grasp of the game, being the big man. He did it for England, Saka. He's done it for Arsenal.
Foden be your best player at Arsenal.
No, I don't
He'd
think
be your best player. Yeah, he would.
he wouldn't be our most influential or best player.
He
I think it's Saka. Saka's putting up numbers, man.
If Saka joined Man City, he wouldn't start for City.
100%.
He wouldn't start for City.
Are you crazy?
No.
Saka is the missing piece in Man City.
Last couple of years, obviously, Riyad Mahrez was there, so he doesn't start ahead of Riyad Mahrez.
He's gone now. So Mahrez is gone.
Bernardo Silva started in the Champions League final right wing.
Over Saka? No way, Buvey.
Bernardo Silva.
Over Saka on the right wing?
Come on, man.
Buvey, there's only one.
You've got to take the Arsenal merch off.
It's not Arsenal merch.
But you're wearing Arsenal merch head to toe when you say stuff like that.
I'm not.
Bernardo Silva is better than...
He's a better player, but he's not a better right winger. Bernardo Silva is a better player than Mohamed Salah.
It's hard
He's not a
because
better right
Bernardo
winger
Silva's a total footballer. It's like saying Messi's a better number 10 or a striker. It doesn't matter because Messi was a total footballer.
Yeah, but he
wasn't a striker. He wasn't a right winger. He was everything, really.
Yeah, but Salah...
and Bernardo Silva's a better total footballer. You'd rather have Bernardo Silva starting right wing than Saka.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
You'd rather have Bernardo Silva in the 10.
Arsenal. Take away Arsenal. Let's say you're Chelsea.
Yes.
A neutral team, relatively. They're in the Champions League final tomorrow. Who do they start right wing? Bernardo or Saka?
Saka.
Oh, behave, man.
Come on, Saka's one of the best right wingers in the world, Boozy.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. Bernardo Silva's a level above. He's a generation. He's top 5 players in the world.
Player, yes.
Yeah, total player. So you start him right wing. You can cut into midfield.
No,
he's actually a better winger as well. He's won.
No way, he's a better winger than.
He won the league with Monaco as a right winger.
No way.
Saka's not even won a league yet.
No way. Yeah, of course he hasn't. He hasn't, but he's still.
He's won a league on Ultimate Team, but not in real life.
Oh god.
No, but.
So you would have said that's because he hasn't won one league. That doesn't mean he's a good player.
You're comparing him to one of the greats of a generation in terms of Bernardo Silva.
I'm not saying Bernardo Silva is a better. He isn't a better player. He is. Bernardo Silva is a genius.
I get what you're saying. If you're a coach, you say, "I want a pure right winger with pace." Obviously, I get what you're trying to say.
But that's all Saka has is just pace.
Over Bernardo, yeah, he's not better at linking up play. He's not a better goal scorer than Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, but his link up play is not bad. And then, like you said, he's got.
Is
more
it better than Bernardo?
In a 10, I'd say Bernardo's better than him in link-up play, yes. And dictating play as a player, yes.
Yeah.
He can control the game, yes. when it comes to pace and taking on players,
yeah.
And fullbacks are more scared of Bukayo Saka than they are.
No,
Bernardo.
they're not.
On the right wing, yes, they are.
No, they're not, bro.
Let's go to the
No
chat. What's
way.
the chat saying? The chat. Who's better, Saka or Bernardo Silva or Foden on the right wing?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Arsenal fans in the chat, man. Because
that's not even. But come on, forget the Arsenal stuff. I think the only person that's better than Saka right wing is Mohamed Salah. I think Saka is top 3 right wingers in the world.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So Bernardo Silva there ain't, and neither is Phil Foden.
Yeah, but it's like, all right,
let's just answer my question.
Let's say prime Messi 2013. Let's just say, right? Who would you rather have, Robben or Messi? You're saying basically I'd rather have Robben because he's a better right winger. No, I'd rather have Messi. Yeah, but he can play anywhere across the front 3.
Yeah, but you've just named the best player of all time. That's
Messi's a bad example. But
give me another. Yeah, give me another example. You have to give me another example. You can't give me Messi because I'll pick Messi over everyone.
Fine.
In any position, I'll pick Messi over Mertesacker playing centre back, and he was 5 foot nothing.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Come on, man. You know if Pep Guardiola would if Saka was on the market tomorrow for 50 million, Pep Guardiola would do everything in his power to try and get that kid in the squad. 100%.
I've got to read out this stat that I've just magically heard. 51% of the chat think that Saka wouldn't start ahead of Bernardo Silva. So what can I say? Big shout out to all of you at home that voted the correct 51%. Answer. You've made your voices heard, and always vote when there's an opportunity to vote. Make sure you vote. And,
guys, turn your voices down and turn it back up. Come back with the Saka, man. What's going on?
I get what you're saying in terms of raw pace, more of a winger. Yeah, of course he's a better winger than Bernardo Silva, but if you had the opportunity to start one of them,
I'm going for Saka, man.
It's like the Messi thing again. Would you rather have Haaland or Messi in his prime, or Henry, or no? Messi just plays anywhere. You'd rather have Messi as a left winger, or Bernardo Silva is very similar to Messi. Very similar.
No, that's
in terms. But not in terms of what he's achieved and his greatness, but he can play anywhere across the front 3. He's a total footballer. He can dribble with the ball, create space for other players. But Messi added a crazy goal ratio that no one's ever seen in football before. On top of Bernardo Silva's level.
Bernardo Silva's don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Bernardo Silva isn't a better player than Saka. He is. He's fantastic. He is. He's one of the best the Premier League's seen in years, if not one of the best in his position in the Premier League. But what Saka is doing, not even just for Arsenal, but on an international stage as well, he is carrying my team, and he is very much influential for the England team on the right-hand side. He is a massive threat. Remember we was talking about last week?
I love him. And he's got a big Euros to have. A big Euros. And it says a lot about him. We got a super chat. Hopefully I can read it out. Bernardo Silva is a greater midfielder than Roy Keane ever was.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
But
No.
but there's gotta be a
I don't like
debate there,
Manchester
bro.
United. I don't like Manchester
there's
United.
got to be a debate there.
But I got respect. There's no debate.
There is.
Bernardo Silva. better
Again,
than
he's not a
Foden.
midfielder. He's not a midfielder. He's not a right winger. He's an everything footballer. He's a better total footballer.
So
than
that
Roy
means he's
Keane.
not good at anything.
No, but he's
not good at one position then. Ooh.
He's a jack of all trades, almost master of none,
Master
but
of
he's a
none.
master of four. He's a master of everything. He's a master dribbler, link-up play, passing, controlling of the game, slowing the game down.
I'd rather
He's
have
Man
Keane in my team all day. He's more of a lead. He's more.
No, you'd
way
rather
more
have
of a
Keane in
leader.
midfield.
Yeah,
But
100%.
I'd rather have. I'd sacrifice. But I've got an understanding of total football. I've seen it at my club. You know, you've seen Unai Emery parking the bus and then
No, I
get
haven't.
sacked
I've seen
and
total
losing
football.
Europa
Arsenal-
League games to Olympiacos and all
Before
that.
Pep Guardiola got here, just remember
Yeah.
the total football was Arsene Wenger. So just remember
For a
that.
couple of years, obviously, how many league titles did he win? 3.
Doesn't matter. You're talking about total football, and
What,
I've
3
seen
league titles.
I've seen total.
When was the last title you won?
Buvey, we're not talking about titles. Stop moving the goalposts. We're talking about great football.
There's a new Labour government the last time you won the league title.
There
You know
is.
that? New Labour government.
been
There
at
might
least-
be a new. There might
how
be a
much-
new one.
Do you know how much conservative governments we've seen in the last year or two?
Grim, innit?
Grim. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But that means anything. That don't mean anything to me. Forget Arsenal.
I'm just throwing it out there because of the history. There's no iPhone. There's no, we're like, we're always text, on Twitter and all that, mate.
Oh,
there's
God.
no
Last
iPhone.
Last time Arsenal won the league, if you went online on your phone, you burn at least £10 credit a minute.
Oh, mate, yeah, I couldn't do it, mate.
Yeah, Arsenal. Oh, come
It's
on.
all about Bluetooth, mate. Wasn't it?
Fix
All
it,
about
Arsenal.
local
This is
Bluetooth.
bad. This is bad. We're gonna win the league though, anyway.
Do you think you'll win the league?
Not this year.
The quickest U-turn in football history. Cheers,
but
mate.
I did tell you though. I did say that I think Arsenal will have a good league campaign, but I think we'll be very strong in the Champions League. I think we've got more of a chance of winning the Champions League than the league, and I said that at the beginning. I've said it on all platforms. Every platform I've been on, I've said that. I think we got a good chance we'll be up there, but I don't think we have enough because of our striker situation. If we go in there and get Tony in January or a player or another striker in January,
Tony would be good, yeah.
it'd be great for us.
But the Champions
We've got
League
a
is
chance.
so underrated for how difficult it is.
It's so underrated how difficult it is. But if you could see, when we play in the Champions League, yeah, Arsenal, like my team playing the Champions League, teams show us less respect. So now they're more open against us. We see the old Arsenal in the Champions League, more free-flowing football
Yeah, for
opens
real.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
In the Premier League, everybody knows how good we are now, or how good we
How decent you are.
yeah, how good we are. Not decent.
Yeah,
We're a good
decent.
team.
Decent.
We've got respect again.
Yeah, yeah.
A couple of years ago, people will come to Arsenal, come to the Emirates and have a go. You can get a result at the
Everyone
Emirates.
could, yeah.
You,
everyone could.
not every
Just-
Buvey.
yeah.
Stop doing this.
What?
Stop.
It's called Three Point Station on the Northern
No, it's
Line.
not. No, it's not.
Next to Gunnersbury Park, whatever it's
No,
called.
it's
What's
not.
it called?
Arsenal. We've got Arsenal Station.
Arsenal Station. What's the other one there?
Finsbury Park.
Finsbury Park, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Gunnersbury Park. What the?
God,
Just made up a
near-
station.
No, that's on the Met line.
Gunnersbury.
Yeah, Gunnersbury Park, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not near us. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, in the Premier League, people are sitting back against us, innit? So it's not, our football's not looking as good as it once was. It's not looking free-flowing. People say, it looks slower, but it's more controlled. So in the Champions League, people are going to come at us. You're going to have to. It's the Champions League.
Yeah.
You need to go for the result. And that could work against us as well. I'm not saying...
I think it will.
It will, because when we come against better attackers and better teams,
Yeah.
they're going to punish you. But I think we've got a good chance in the Champions League. I think we're top 5 teams.
Top 10.
Top 5. City,
City, Bayern, Real, Atletico
City.
Madrid, one of the Italian sides.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
City.
You can't discredit them lot. They've got history in the Champions League. I mean, the AC Milans of the world, even Inter Milans, they've won more European silver than you.
Okay, but I'll give you Napoli. But
Yeah,
they're not
Napoli.
that great. They're not that great.
They're
this
not
season.
that great.
But
They're
I'll
not
give
that
you
great.
Napoli. So I'll give you
So
City.
Inter Milan top of the league in Italy as well. Are Inter
I
Milan
fancy my
still in?
chances again. Go on, Jackson. Go on, Gallagher.
Oh, they're all over.
Go on. Press him.
Wow.
There we go, Sterling. Go on, boy. Through ball. Nothing.
God.
He's on ice, man.
Glad we sold him.
Who's that?
So, the end product from Sterling just then, really poor for Chelsea. But
man.
Chelsea are working hard and they're breaking through the lines of City on the ball. We got a super chat. Got to read it out.
It says,
Saka for City would be what Doku is for City. I can't even read it.
Saka for City would be what Doku is for City, but in the big games, everyone knows Grealish is the boy. Wow.
The boy, yeah. We need some commas in the super chat.
Yeah, exactly. So he's
bit of grammar, lads. Yeah, I think Grealish is still the number one on the left wing for City.
100%.
I don't think you can trust Doku yet just because of his age, but it's a massive statement for him that if the Champions League final rots around tomorrow and Grealish was injured, I'd feel confident starting the guy.
Yeah.
I think he's that good. I think he just needs... There'll be the amount of times I went to City and I used to sit on... Obviously, you sit on one side of the ground and you see the winger of that side for 45 minutes, obviously, before they change ends. I used to see Leroy Sané for at least 45 minutes a half What's getting checked? Well, there's a VAR check for City in the Chelsea box. What's happening here?
What's going on there? The referee's a bit...
I have no idea what this is
very
for.
animated.
Cucurella's crying to the ref.
Cucurella, stop doing it. Was that a penalty? What's going on here?
Is this Anthony Taylor? How is he back on games? How's Anthony Taylor back on games? He got relegated to like Rotherham or something. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Yeah, that's a penalty. Penalty on Haaland. Yeah. Cucurella's holding him like that.
Yeah, he's holding him. That's a penalty. If the one against Manchester United, if the one Man City and Manchester, that's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Oh, what are they?
It's poor from Cucurella. Look, it's crazy.
And this is it now. You've won.
It's soft, but
yeah, that's a penalty.
In this day and age, you just let him go, and Gambly misses it. But now they're checking if he's offside, I'm guessing.
No, he's onside. He's onside.
So what are they checking? How long we got?
It's poor defending from Chelsea. I told you, Haaland on the back stick, and Haaland knows what he's doing. He's on the smallest guy. That should be Thiago Silva or De Cersei.
Yeah.
Was it De Cersei?
De Zazzi or something. Yeah.
Oh, handball.
Are they checking that as well? They've got two opportunities here, lads.
Yeah, well, listen.
We've got 2 outs, as they say. We've got 2 outs to get this result now.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
it's crazy, isn't it? Again, it's almost just like make the decision. Just even if it doesn't go our way, just let the game flow. They're going over it. Like,
whose hand is it meant to hit? Yeah, he's got a yellow card. Someone's got a yellow. Was it a yellow card because they're talking too much, or was it a yellow card because of the handball?
I don't know. Balls. How many times have we seen this now? Let's make a decision and move on with the game.
Come on, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's looking like a penalty. Haaland's got the ball in his hand. Reece James is trying to talk. He's a captain. Oh yeah, Reece James is a captain. How many games is he captain this season?
Not many.
Around 4?
Not many.
Starting?
Not many at all, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a penalty. I think they've given it. Yeah.
But they have been better with him in the side. And I don't think they've been bad today, Chelsea, so far. 22 minutes in.
It's been in and around the balance, the game, but obviously that is definitely a penny.
So why are we not... Let's just move on with the game.
That's
What's
definitely
happening?
a penny, man.
Why can't he grab the game and just... There's people blocking the spot. I don't get it. Just get on with it.
Yeah, this is a tall R. But I did say 1-1, so this is the first one, I mean. I did say 1-1. Chelsea's still in it.
1-1?
Yeah. Chelsea's still in it. And Haaland still needs to score this
He hasn't even scored this yet? Yeah.
Sanchez,
against this guy, it's going in it, let's be honest.
Yeah, he is. He's not the best.
He honestly, footballers, you can just tell a lot, even just looking through the TV screen. He don't look like a confident guy, does he?
Who? Sanchez?
Nah,
he's not, man.
He looks a little bit
and I'm
unsure.
I'm not confident when it comes to him in front of Haaland right now. But Haaland, I think he might miss this.
He's missed a couple of in his time at City.
He doesn't look confident himself.
No, he'll be fine.
He'll
slot this bottom right. Look at this. Bottom right. My prediction.
Bottom right. What's that? Keeper's bottom right, yeah?
Keeper's bottom left.
Okay. So he's going across goal. Left foot.
Yeah, left foot across goal.
Okay, cool. Well, I think he's going to go top corner. And Sanchez is going to get it. Keeper's right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes!
Haaland scored 1-0. We're beating Chelsea. Beautiful scenes. Took 5 minutes to get there. It took 5 minutes to get there, bro.
Buvey, if he went your way, you would have missed.
What's that?
Keeper dived.
He still would have scored. That's how bad Sanchez is.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 to City, 24 minutes.
It's tough.
I think Chelsea fans, Rory included, would be very aggrieved of the softness of that goal.
Yeah.
I'm aggrieved of how long it took to get to the decision again. It felt like 3 or 4 minutes.
But the thing is,
little finish.
Even though it took long, they got the right decision. That's the main thing. Because sometimes they get the wrong decisions.
Is it 100% the right decision?
I think that's a penny.
I think it is.
Going off what...
But there's enough people that say it's marginal and you're thinking, why are you slowing the game down?
Nah, but listen.
Let's have a look again.
He's got his shirt, but when he goes... There. When you've got your arm around his waist...
Yeah, he's holding him in. He's holding him in.
His T-shirt, that's fine. His shirt, that's fine. There, boom. Because Haaland's has grabbed his, and he's stronger than him.
Haaland's grabbed his as well. I'm just being as objective as possible.
Yeah, going off what happened at Old Trafford the other day with Rasmus Højlund grabbing. Yeah. It's a penny.
It's a shame, innit? Really.
They are staying consistent.
It's very soft.
Yeah, it's more than soft.
But
man.
that's just where football is, unfortunately.
Chelsea, man.
This is where they got to have some minerals now and just stay in the game. Get to halftime 1-0.
Yeah.
Maybe even try and equalise late in the first half.
Not when Reece James is giving away balls like that.
Oh, me.
Paul. And who was that? Who gave that away? Alvarez.
Foden.
That was Alvarez. Alvarez.
Was it Alvarez?
Yeah. Alvarez, yeah. It is Alvarez.
Cucurella's a bit like that, though. He's a bit headless chicken, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit of a swashbuckling left back. He just flies in.
Swashbuckling.
Yeah, he just flies in. It's just like, come on, man. Chelsea are really missing Ben Chilwell.
They're missing 11 blokes. They're 11 good footballers, man. They're missing a lot of footballers, man.
They're missing the whole squad.
Because don't
give it to him.
I think we were pretty generous at the start of the stream, and I think a lot of people are. But it's like
the
keeper's rubbish. They got a 40-year-old centre back. They got Reece James is fantastic. I like Ben Chilwell as well.
Yeah, very.
Zazie, not 100% for a lot of people.
Yeah, but they got Fofana missing again.
Fofana?
Yes.
Go
on, Sterling. Poor touch.
Bad touch from Sterling.
If he gets a bit of touches in.
Yeah, he's had 2 or 3 chances now, Sterling. He's fallen over again.
Go on. Hit it.
Oh. You know.
God.
I'll have to move.
God almighty. Oh, people, we've got a special guest coming in.
A very special guest.
How you doing?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. No, don't be sorry, man. Slip it right there.
Look at that.
Nah, go in a minute.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I have to screw that in, sorry.
Buvey.
Good to see you, bro.
hello, mate. How's it going?
Good to see you,
What's going
especially
on,
after the
Flav?
Wolves
I've had a
win.
hellish journey in from the West Country that I don't want to talk about,
Yeah.
but it's been a lot.
But you're here now.
I'm here now. It's good to be here. How's the game going?
They just got a penalty, Man City.
Bit of a dead one, is it?
Yeah, Cucurella. Yeah, same thing that Rasmus
Let me have a
Højlund did against Manchester United. Held his waistline.
Right.
Haaland was creeping in the back post, tried to stop him. It was a penny. It was a penny. So, 1-0 Man City. The game's been in the balance, to be fair. It's been 50-50, I'd say. No clear-cut
I heard
chances.
that Buvey's been coming out with some madness.
Yeah, he is. He said
What was the big one?
The big one is he said
Saka wouldn't get
into Man City squad.
into the squad.
Would he start right wing
Would he
ahead of
start right
Bernardo
wing?
Silva?
And this is a complete unbiased. He supports Tottenham.
Well, I'm going to be biased, but even with that, hang on. Even with that bias, I would say Saka, yes, he does start ahead of.
Flav 11, Champions League final. So Flav neutral 11, not Spurs. Just this is your 11. You're in the Champions League final.
Yep.
Who'd you start? Bernardo Silva or Saka as a right winger?
Or Phil Foden, because it was originally Phil Foden.
Be real now.
What a strike that was.
So you've got Phil Foden, Saka.
I think you're.
Or Silva.
You're struggling to find many people that wouldn't have Saka in it.
Really? Yeah, but I'm asking you, as a football fan.
Be honest.
I would prefer it not to be Saka, but I've got to be honest. I think
Fair enough.
I think it is, mate. I think it is.
Told you, Buvey.
Well,
Bernardo
also
goes right under the radar, you know.
Yeah.
Right under the radar, man.
He is, but I said Bernardo Silva's a better player than Saka.
If he had better stats,
Great
he'd be
player.
all over
He
him.
could do
You guys
everything
would be
for
all over him.
But I don't think he's a better right winger than Saka.
I think everybody chooses Saka over Bernardo.
Yeah.
Silva. I think they do.
What, in the Champions League final tomorrow?
But that's
Yes!
Oh,
Go on! The same guy who just said the old man.
Yeah, I'm saying it wasn't ideal. He's old. It's
Yeah.
not ideal. I love Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva,
I love Thiago Silva.
big game player. Big match player. Go on, boys.
Good player.
Go on, Chelsea. I can't believe I'm...
Poor
cheering
defender
them on,
from
man.
City. Really poor defender from City.
Go on, Chelsea.
I'm surprised from you. What's going on? Why are you?
Come on, this is bigger. This bigger. I don't want to say it, but you know,
Bigger
there's
fish to fry.
No, I'm not going to say it. No, there's chicken to fry. There's chicken to fry, boys.
Let's have a look at this. Ball comes in.
Great header.
Ireland doesn't win the first one.
Edison's
Great
got to
header.
do better, I think, as well.
Great header.
And he just made a great save to court.
Look, no one's marking. No one's marking Silva.
Yeah, that's poor.
Haaland flat-footed.
Yeah.
He's trying to clear it. Really poor defended.
Well
no one
done,
on the back
Flav, man. As
post.
soon as you've come in, they've just
You're welcome.
Well done, man.
I've absolutely got. Actually, I've got to say Man City. Now our title challenge is dead.
Yeah.
I'm back on the man. I'm back on supporting Manchester City.
At halftime, we'll
that
talk about
lasted
Wolves.
long.
Wolves Spurs. At halftime, we'll cover that.
We don't have
If that's
to.
all right with you.
Nah, we can leave.
We've got to do 8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
At
we've
least
got a
8
couple of
minutes.
bits.
Okay, we
We've
can.
got
see.
nice
Supersix are a neutral. You know, they're sponsoring the channel. Thanks so much to Supersix. But they want to cover all things football, mate. Wolves fans might be watching. Spurs fans. Yeah,
I
it's a big game, Wolves,
definitely
Spurs.
want to hear from it.
Can I just say I have had a rough day so far already?
Oh, yeah.
If we're gonna have a conversation about it, let's make it fair and
Yeah.
balanced.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about it
We'll talk
halftime
about
for
it.
sure.
We'll definitely talk. Oh, also, Buvey had another stinker. He said that. Listen to this. He said John Stones is a better centre back than Prime Ledley King.
He's getting close in this discussion.
In
He's getting close, is he not?
English,
it's not a
English
mad.
centre
It's
backs.
not a mad. It's not a mad shout. And this has come from a Spurs fan. Ledley King's injury record would mean that a prime Ledley King.
Come
it
on,
was
Flav. He was unplayable.
So what are we underrating Jones, or are we having a sort of rose tinted look at Ledley King?
That's what I think it is. That's what I think. That's what
Are we
I'm saying,
underrating?
Mark.
I think there might be an element of both. I think Ledley King was in. Like,
He's
don't get me wrong,
incredible.
he was insanely good.
He's
but
very good. Man.
Would Ledley
It's
King started for Man City treble winning side?
I think Ledley King.
I said-
if you remove biases, Ledley King gets in almost all the Premier League best
See?
teams in his heyday, but
Told
there just
you,
wasn't
yeah.
enough of it.
There wasn't enough of
That's
it.
the problem.
Quality.
Told me
Rio
what?
Ferdinand
You
said
haven't told me
he
He's
was-
injured.
Rio Ferdinand said he was
Rio
one of the best.
Ferdinand says a lot of things.
But that's one of the best.
Rio
centre-backs,
Ferdinand
if not
said
the
that
best.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should have had a lifetime contract
Yeah,
at Man
but
United.
one thing he does know about is centre backs.
Rio
Yeah,
Ferdinand.
so I could take his opinion on that.
Yeah, of
Some
course.
strange
Yeah.
takes, but yeah, no.
Yeah, Ledley King is unplayable when he was on his day, man, because he didn't train for 6 days.
Yeah, but I'm not
Well, it's
comparing him
for
to
him-
some random guy. I'm talking about John Stones. This guy's won a treble, popping
Great
into
player, but
midfield,
I'm
knocking
saying
the ball
it's
around.
the
John
system.
Stones doesn't get enough credit.
He doesn't,
I think
he doesn't.
from most
Yeah.
fans. I think he's much better than people say.
Yeah, great player. But I still think you still could have won a lot of games without John Stones. And I think
We wouldn't have won the treble last season. In terms of the most important players, yeah, everyone says about Haaland winning the Ballon d'Or. I don't think he should have won it. I think if you take John Stones, Rodri out the side before Haaland, we don't win the treble.
Rodri's more important.
We win the treble without Haaland. Seriously.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, you don't.
More than without John Stones or
His
Rodri.
goal.
I told the back stick, yes. He's a back stick merchant. But that's not bad.
City could have won the Champions League without a striker. We're in the Champions League final against Chelsea without a striker. You know that. We played
yeah,
Sterling
but-
as a false nine.
Nah.
So we've won loads of stuff without Haaland.
Yeah, well,
I love Haaland to bits,
I don't
but
think he won the treble. without
Rodri is the most important player for City winning the treble. That's why I think he should have won the Ballon d'Or if it wasn't Messi. But I think Messi should have won the Ballon
But
d'Or.
Roger's never going to win a Ballon d'Or as a number 6. It just won't
Yeah,
happen.
but that's the
I understand
that's the shame of the competition.
and that's the way they judge it, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
only forwards can get it pretty much.
That's why Messi should
I know
always have
Modric
got it,
got
in my
it.
opinion, for the last 15 years.
Roger's clearly the most important player for City.
City, 100%.
But Haaland,
Yeah, come on,
his
man.
goals.
With Haaland, you always got a chance. Always got a chance, Buvey.
But I've said it for months with Harry Kane and Haaland. But now I'm looking at
There
Kane,
is-
I'm thinking,
There isn't a discussion about who's the better striker anymore, is there? It is Harry Kane. It always
Out of
was.
Haaland and Kane.
I don't
Yeah.
think it
Oh, it's
always
always
was.
been, yeah.
Well, no, because Haaland had the benefit of playing for
Yeah, but football
Bayern
changes it.
Munich.
Yeah.
Whereas now Kane does. He's outscoring Haaland, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
17 and 11
17-11,
Yeah.
right?
I think he's broken the record already.
This is insane.
of what?
That's
What,
what's
most goals after
yeah, I
10
think it was
games?
16 with
But the other thing is,
Yeah, 16 and 10,
this
whatever.
is why I always used to get frustrated with the Kane conversation, is because like, no, he's not. But the fact that he played with Spurs for 11 years with such disadvantages that presented him meant that for some reason he was never in this conversation. That's why he's a better forward than Thierry Henry.
No, it's not.
No, but that's where you take it too far, man.
What are you doing,
That's where you
Flav?
take it too far, man.
Flav, what's he doing? Henri is
Scored
the...
more, what's
No,
hang on,
not having it.
scored
No,
more goals.
no,
He scored more goals.
No.
What's his job?
Doesn't matter.
What's his job?
You know, there's
And I don't even care about Harry Kane. I've got to say, I think
he's
less of
nowhere
Harry
near-
Kane now than I ever have done. I have no dog in the fight. I couldn't
Nope.
care less who is.
Henri is better in all aspects.
Look,
And the only thing
you
I'll say,
can't touch
I'll
Henry,
say
and you
is
can't touch Rooney, and you can't touch Aguero.
What have I about, boys? Can I just say, look, I'm saying Harry Kane.
no way, Flav.
You're saying Thierry Henry merely
100%.
because you're an Arsenal fan.
And he won us trophies.
But us.
But you're saying Kane is a
us.
Spurs fan.
United. I'm not. So I could care less
Yeah.
about Harry Kane. I don't care what he does.
I couldn't care less about Henri.
I'm being. I don't have a dog in the fight. I have no. Oh, what a goal!
Oh, see? And if that was Saka, top bins. No, I'm just being honest.
Saka conversation go, man. It's over
saying.
now. It
But Phil
happened
Foden's
about
class.
20 minutes ago. We're
What,
doing
I'm just,
like, you know.
I'm just saying, if it's what's a striker's main objective to score goals and Kane
help your
scored
team
loads more.
and help your team
Mate,
win games.
Traore
and
won a
ultimately
Champions League. Traore
win.
Jimmy Traore won a
Yeah,
Champions
but
League.
Henri was vital to
Yeah,
us.
I'd rather
I'm sure he was, but it's part of a.
I'd rather
a
have
bigger
Jimmy
team, a wider
Traore's
team.
record in football than Harry Kane so far. So far.
This is what I'm saying, and despite all of this stuff,
Might
Harry Kane.
change. Harry Kane could win the Champions League. The way that Bayern are playing at Wembley, the fact that it's so hard
Henry's
to
done it
retain
all.
the Champions League. So if you discount City for retaining the Champions League, which is almost impossible, then it's Bayern or Real Madrid to win the Champions League, and he'll start for Bayern Munich.
100%.
At the moment, I'd rather have
Henry's
Jimmy
done it all.
Traore. I'd rather have Harry Kuehl's record than
That's mad.
I'd rather have Ryan Bertrand's career. I would.
I'd rather have
Good player.
Demarai Graves.
What did he win?
Premier League.
He did in the league, didn't he? But
Did he? Yeah, of course he did. Leicester City. Wow.
Nathan Dyer.
But if you are a
He's in
footballer,
Saudi Arabia, isn't he?
if you're a footballer, Nathan Dyer did win a.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's the best. That's the best loan deal ever.
Yeah.
Nathan
Nathan
Dyer.
Dyer.
Go on,
Yeah,
loan,
He
go
got
on loan and win
loaned to City, to Leicester City.
And he won the League Cup, didn't he, against Bradford for Swansea?
But
Oh, it's good header from
Great
Thiago Silva.
But yeah, Henri is the best. He's the best player. I think if he's the best foreign player to play in the
subjective,
Premier League of all times,
subjective.
the best striker to play in the Premier League of all times.
I even take your Alan Shearer shouts. I'll take the Alan Shearers out of the world, even the Drogba's for Harry Kane, but he doesn't touch
Henry,
because
no.
goals have to equal titles. He's not got any titles.
That's ridiculous. So if Henry scored as many goals and played the exact same career at Tottenham, but just because Kane played in a better team with a better manager, you would still pick Henry, even though you'd still pick Kane.
Yeah.
And the reason why I pick Henry, because that same year...
Like Kevin Phillips ain't up there because he played for Sunderland and West Brom and Crystal Palace when he's 40. But he's still fantastic.
And the reason why I'll take Henry, because ironically, we just spoke about Leicester, that same year when you was challenging Leicester, someone like Kane should have dragged your team to win the Premier League. Henry dragged our team to win the Premier League.
Yeah,
there's the difference.
You had a better side.
You didn't drag you there. You had a really good team.
But he's still done it. But take away his goals, we don't have it.
The issue is we're dragged. That's my issue.
No, because if you take away his 30 goals that season...
Yeah, but someone else would have scored 18.
Yeah, but
you don't play with 10 men without Henry. You just have another striker.
Yeah, but he scored important goals. Remember the goal against...
Oh my God.
Yes, that's it. I told you, Buvey. Buvey, I told you, and it's the boy that's come back from Manchester City.
Celebrating. This guy's celebrating.
No,
fair.
no,
I thought he was going to celebrate then. Fair play.
He said,
he should be celebrating.
He said, I know where I come from.
No, he shouldn't celebrate. James Milner did that against us.
Come on!
For Liverpool. I hated him for
Come
everything.
on, Chelsea.
You know what? If Chelsea win, Spurs' title challenge might be back on.
Who have you got next in the league?
Villa.
Villa?
Good team.
They'll smash you up.
Good team. Then we got what?
I don't know when you get your next win.
Big goal from Sterling.
What, at yours?
No, your place.
Oh, ours, yeah.
Yeah,
Buvey, I told you they could hit you on the counter. That's the only way I think Chelsea will dominate this game, and I said it. They did the same thing against Arsenal. They hit people on the counter. They got good fast wingers, man.
Poor. Who was that?
That's onside as well.
Miles on.
Yeah.
Miles on.
You've been
great
shocking defensively.
Is that Guardiola?
Shocking defensively.
Well,
let's have a look. He gets turned inside out there.
Maybe you need Stones after all.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it. He's the Barnsley Ledley King.
Who's that? Guardiola.
Stone.
Yeah, he's not a left back.
Carl Walker's a little bit out as well, a bit flat-footed.
Come on, Chelsea. Rory, wherever you are in the world, give us a call and let us know how you feel.
Well, don't call me.
I'm still not comfortable with this, Miles, about you about the supporting Chelsea.
There's a big agenda here.
No.
There's a bigger picture.
Rivalry first, then common sense second.
What do you mean? Chelsea, where are they in the league?
I thought you two hated each other. Actually, do you know what?
Hate them.
No, I don't think you do. And I don't think any Chelsea and Arsenal, because there seems to be just this massive loving every time they're playing. One of you are playing Spurs. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
It's weird.
Pathetic.
It's pathetic.
Absolutely pathetic.
It's pathetic, man. I don't want to say anything, but it's just us two on the street. I don't say anything, bro.
I'd rather never win the league than support a team like that.
Buvey was cheering Chelsea the other day when he was playing Arsenal.
But that's fine, because Manchester City and Chelsea are nothing. Yeah, but you two are supposed to hate each other.
I don't like Chelsea. No!
Yes!
I don't like Chelsea by any means.
You can't cheer for them. That's like
100%.
But it's like that's why I don't agree with Fantasy Football League.
I don't play it.
Because it enables you to cheer for other.
Yeah, I don't play it.
It's not right, is it?
Yeah. And I agree with
people out there that pay more attention on FPL than they do their actual
I've never understood that. I need Harry Kane to
do you know what? The only thing I like to predict for other teams is Supersix for me.
Supersix I love.
Supersix is the one where you want to be predicting big goals for other sides. I predicted a 3-0 win for City on this app. Obviously, you get the chance to win £250,000 every single match round this season. That's an unbelievable amount of money. I'm pretty sure no one's won it yet. I'm pretty sure no one's won. What's that? No winners yet this season, which means, statistically speaking, if you were to play, I think there's a great chance of you winning it because no one's done it so far. That's how it works,
got
right?
to win.
And it's free, isn't it?
It's free to play. I absolutely love it. Flav, where are you playing in our game at the end of the season? Brought to you by Supersix. It'll be a game between us and
I've told you I'm not playing physical football ever again. I've told you, we've had this last time on. We had this conversation.
Just do a few 5Ks around the West Country.
It's not about
go up the downs and do a little run.
This might come as a shock to people. I'm 42 years old. Okay, you're mid-20s. You're in your prime. You wait to get to my age. You've got to be mid-20s as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm like an old man here, right? So don't ask me to go running around the football pitch.
Fitness knows no age. I've seen 100-year-olds running marathons.
There's a player on the pitch right now that's 39. He's playing top-tier football.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's no excuse for that.
That is a good point.
That could be you.
That
could have been you.
Chelsea, you're in.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a poor pass. Chelsea ain't got the final pass.
Oh, God, that was going in the corner as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
what's happened to Chelsea? Are Chelsea back?
Nah.
You've reinvigorated Chelsea for the next 10 years now. It's because of you and your naivety.
Can I just say, when you say you, not me personally,
like you plural, you're part of the energy of Spurs.
Yeah. No,
bottling it against Chelsea.
That's not fair, is it? I mean, my dad supported them, therefore I supported them. You happen to choose Manchester City.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's one of them. I think if you're part of the club, you have an identity with it and you have an energy that connects with the club.
I think if your dad made you support a team, then you should receive no flack from other fans at all. It's
No,
not,
that's
it's not
fine.
my fault.
My dad supports Spurs. Him and his brothers.
What is going on?
Yeah.
What? How did he let you get away with it?
He supports Spurs.
How did you get away with it?
Because my mum was a big fan of Ian Wright. She loved Ian Wright. There was a big poster
He's
in my
a lot to answer for, Ian, right? Oh my god.
yeah. There was a big poster in my living room of Ian Wright.
Is there really?
I support Man City because of my mum's side.
There was a big.
I'm not saying mums are not crucial in this. I understand the mums are important, right?
Yeah, mums count.
Yeah, of course mums count. 100%.
All mums matter.
They do count. I'm just saying my old man said Spurs and that was that, right?
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
it's like I don't want anyone teasing me about the result at the weekend.
No.
It's not.
We weren't going to do that at halftime. We were going to break it down in a very analytical fashion.
But you could have rebelled though. I'm sure you rebelled in that.
Well, my stepbrother actually, funnily enough, I've got 5 brothers, blood brothers, right? And I had a stepbrother, and he came into the household a bit later because there was a breakdown in the marriage. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is that he turned up with an Arsenal shirt.
Good man.
Do you remember the old JVC one?
Yeah, do I remember
He
it?
took it off his back and burnt it in the garden.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
I
happened.
like that.
You burnt his shirt?
Yeah, he burnt it. He never saw it. Never.
Go on, Holland!
Oh,
Great save! Sanchez, you finally decided to do something with your life.
That was a poor finish.
I'll do
Really
it again
poor
as well,
strike.
Miles.
That was a great save. Go on. Yeah, muscle in.
We do not condone on the club being an arsonist, okay, or a fire starter, as the prodigy said.
No,
in
there
the
are
90s.
times when setting fire to things is fine, and that was one of them.
Yeah,
It was on concrete. There was no real risk of
that's good. That's good.
And did
spreading.
that deter him from being an Arsenal fan? Or did he,
Well,
I think
he never mentioned it again.
Is it?
Yeah,
So is he Arsenal fan still?
he just doesn't always talk about it.
He doesn't know what football period.
No, I think he kind of watches Spurs. He watches Spurs. He kind of watches Spurs. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You lot burned the Arsenal out of him.
I mean, he wasn't burnt in this process. I'm going to get some sort of catch a case later on.
Nah, but you know what I mean.
We took,
There'll be no
took it off
legal
him and set
cases.
fire to the
He
garment.
took his Arsenal soul.
It was like the iconic Arsenal one as well, the Bumblebee kit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, they don't call
the
it
bruised
Bumblebee,
banana
it's called
kit.
the bruised banana.
Oh, Phil Foden.
Is that genuinely what it's called?
Yeah, the bruised banana.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Bumblebee.
It looks like a
I've
bumblebee.
never heard of
doesn't it?
Bumblebee.
my
Bumblebee
God.
kit, yeah.
No, it did.
Never
After
heard
it
of
was
that.
burnt, it didn't really look like.
It must have looked like charcoal or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just a mess.
Ashes.
It was just a mess on the
Ashes to
floor.
ashes.
yeah. But anyway, we moved.
He was only like 13, 14, so it was all right. He got over it.
And he never spoke about football ever again. And you did that to him when he's 14.
What a ball. One through ball from
Mate,
Sanchez
we're
and they're
getting
in.
killed, man.
What's a ball
this
from
is like the
Sanchez?
best performance we've seen from Chelsea in years.
Go on, Sterling.
Oh
Oh!
my lord!
That's twice that's happened to Doku. Bun White's done the same thing. If he scores from
my
this,
Lord.
if he scores from this, Oh!
Was there a little foul on the way in?
Jackson.
Jackson took it off Sterling. I'd be livid.
Yeah.
I'd be livid. When someone takes the ball off me in Power League, I get livid, mate.
That's
Don't
one.
get involved. I'm running with the ball. I'm not going to lose it. Don't get involved.
Yeah, especially if you're in a surge and run.
Sterling just nutmegged Doku, went on a run. He could have scored.
Now, my thing is with Doku, we was just talking about him.
Yeah, he's,
Great player, but when he's great, he goes missing in games. And players like Jack Grealish right now, I think he'll be standing up.
Well, he'd be keeping the ball. We haven't kept the ball very well.
Yeah, but that's the
we
thing,
played
Jack-
into Chelsea's hands, and it's end to end at Stamford Bridge.
I think he plays in a position. His style of play means that he can go missing a little bit.
Yeah, because he wants to go behind. Yeah.
It's just so wide, right?
Yeah, the
You've got-
player's
got
good.
to be sticking
Martinelli
to the
goes
line.
missing every game.
No, he doesn't.
He
He's very
does.
influential.
Martinelli's
but he does go
Martinelli's a
missing.
1 in 2, 1 in 3. Trossard goes missing. Not this weekend. He's
But
fantastic.
there are moments when Martinelli and all wide players can get sort of isolated out of the game.
100%.
Doc, I've been really impressed with, but it's so early days for him in the.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a big game for him to be starting.
Yeah.
Chelsea away is a hard place to go, even if they're rubbish.
But look at him, he's so far wide over there. Obviously, he's meant to be over there. But I'm just saying, a player like it's good for Man City because you've got the option of Jack Grealish who would get on the ball.
Well, it's
Especially when you're
great
losing.
for
You're
them.
losing,
They've
that's
got hundreds and millions of talent just on the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good for them.
It's crazy.
We have to start accepting that Chelsea are getting better, and there is inevitability to them at some stage.
It's down to one man, isn't it? Surely.
Pochettino.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, but they've got good players though, boys.
Yeah, it is.
They have good players.
I don't actually rate their first team that highly.
I don't.
But
It's good enough though
they
to be in
spent
a
a
top.
fortune, like Fernandes, obviously in midfield.
Oh, Doku,
Go
oh
on,
my God.
you just killed him then.
Oh, he should have dropped.
Who did he just drop then?
Cole
Palmer. He sent him back to school.
Yeah, but
I think we might have got caught up in like obviously the billions.
Not me.
That billion that they spent.
Not
no,
me.
No.
I still think they still got a lot to go. Still a long way to go. They've got a good team.
But it's starting to click.
To win
Yeah,
a
it's
league
starting to
title, they
click.
still need to sign 10 players.
They're off the no. Buvey.
They do.
This was
To win a league, they need a
They signed
keeper.
10
they need,
players.
Yeah. They need to add. Obviously, they have to sell as well.
Oh, it's a goal!
Yes!
What a goal!
Yeah.
What's the header? Is that Kanji?
Kanji. 2-2.
What a ball in this is.
This is a great game.
Unbelievable.
This is a great
So
game.
I turned up and Jack met me at the door and he went, what's been happening? Nothing. Dead game.
You've turned
Four
up.
goals
and
since you
goals.
arrived.
Everything's happened.
Oh, God.
That was a great header.
Great
Straight in the
ball.
corner.
That was a very
What's
good
a
header.
game of
Good
football?
game, yeah.
That was a great header. That was a great header. 2 set pieces as well.
Football's the real winner, isn't it, boys?
Who's that? Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo, look at that. Unmarked.
Could Saka?
Huh?
Saka?
No, but
Saka have done that? I don't
Odegaard can.
Look at this free header like that. So poor
I
from
think
Chelsea.
Odegaard wouldn't do it against Chelsea, though, would he? He'd do it against Hull or something.
He'd do it against the under-21s in
He
training.
would do
he
it
could do
against. He would do it against.
He's one of them.
Tottenham.
He's one of them.
He'd do it against Tottenham away.
I don't know.
Did he do it? What did he do against Tottenham away?
He scored against Tottenham away.
Did he?
Crashed it, yeah.
Can't
Outside
remember.
the box, bottom corner.
That's one.
Beat them 2-0.
It might have
Okay,
been a
after
dream.
that
Might have
one
been a
He
example.
do it against Manchester United at the Emirates. Done it at Manchester. Yeah, done it
dream.
against
Man
Manchester
United,
United.
like that's
Yeah.
He's not a big enough game player.
He'll do it against Chelsea. Done it against Chelsea. Yeah.
I think you're just bringing up examples you remember.
No, but-
Yeah, I don't actually. All of what you just said
your
could be
narrative.
complete nonsense.
and all the
I have
goals
no
he
idea.
scored.
Fit your narrative.
We won, by the way. I'm just saying.
I think
He hasn't had the greatest season this season. I know that, but
I think if he was a big game player, he would have won the league last season.
no, it wasn't down to Odegaard. It was down to
No, but-
one injury that helped.
Yeah, but if he was a big game player, you criticise Harry Kane for not getting Spurs to winning the league title.
Yeah.
If Odegaard's considered a world-class player, maybe you don't agree with
Ooh, I don't
other Arsenal
consider
fans.
him- I don't think he is.
Fine,
world-class.
but a lot of Arsenal fans think he's world-class. He should have got you to winning the league title.
Can
I don't
Arsenal
think
win you in the league with such an emotional manager?
No, I can't.
I don't think. Where is this
That's a
narrative?
foul. That's a foul. That's a yellow card.
Where does this narrative come that Arteta's an emotional manager?
He's
not just
emotional. He's up and down.
He's literally a
Mate,
man baby.
He came
What
out
the
and
hell?
he wrote a letter, didn't he? Crying about the
club.
referee.
It was the club, wasn't Arteta.
He basically told the club.
He came out after the press conference,
and
rightfully so.
he was basically.
Everyone's
I
been
actually saw
emotional.
a tear in his
I've
eye.
had Klopp do it.
Yeah, but I saw a tear in his eye.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I think he was crying.
But Miles,
It was raining that night.
No, there's nothing wrong with being in touch with your emotions. The
No,
guy,
no, of course
Absolutely not.
You know,
Of course not.
Well,
But-
actually, I don't know. Crying over football, that's a bit too far. I mean,
when's the last time you cried over a football game?
1993.
It's the last time.
Actually,
That's 20 years ago.
I'm 42.
I'm not
alive.
saying you didn't exist in 1993. I'm just saying.
Do you know what? Just will please you. Do you know what the game was? You might not remember, but it was Arsenal in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Tony Adams came on the back. stick.
1-0.
Yeah, and I'd only seen Spurs win, weirdly, at that time. We'd won the FA Cup just 2 years before.
Right.
And in the semi-final, we'd played Arsenal and beat them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
in my little small brain, infantile brain, I wasn't ready for defeat. Certainly not against Arsenal at that stage.
You started crying.
Just like crying.
Who's your manager? George Graham.
Wow, actually, it would have been... Well, Venables was 91, so...
Could have been Venables.
No, it wasn't Graham. I think
No,
it's
could have
Jerry-
been. Could have been Venables.
It might have still been Venables. I'm not sure.
Either way, cried.
Cried my eyes out, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
But I was a child, right?
Yeah.
Arteta
So
was a
something
grown
happened.
man.
Why haven't you cried since? Because the Champions League
I have
final.
cried in my life before.
No, I'm not
just
saying,
not at football.
but something closed in your heart after that moment.
Well, when
in
did you
football.
last cry at football?
I got emotional seeing.
Buvey, you've never. I don't think you've ever cried in your life. You're made of brick.
Yeah.
No, I'm a very emotional
Cried at
person.
football?
That's.
Have I cried at football?
No, I cried at the Aguero goal. Yeah, that was easy.
Well, that
that was
I mean,
that was
that's
crazy. I've never seen
generational.
anything like it.
It's a generation. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I did cry at Spurs. Spurs beat Real Madrid at Wembley. Not only did we beat them, we smashed them, right? And this is a Real Madrid that included Modric and Ronaldo.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
weren't no chumps, so we beat them 3-1. Pochettino.
Watch it, yeah.
And I remember watching it and just I wasn't emotional, didn't feel emotional, but there were tears just rolling down my face. I was like, what am I watching here?
That's beautiful.
That was a great time.
That's
I think
beautiful.
I've cried
Such a
watching.
long time away from that.
No, I did. Yeah, exactly. No,
Oh,
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've cried. I don't think I've cried watching that. There was a game I couldn't sleep because we lost. It was that bad.
Is that when you drew to Southampton last season, home and away?
No, funny enough, it was when we lost to Liverpool in the Champions League. Remember when Theo Walcott did that crazy run?
Baptista was playing.
No,
Wow.
it was in the Champions. It was Adebayor scored. Remember when Theo
Adebayor,
Walcott just
yeah,
came
yeah,
onto the scene and he burst down the right and he
Yeah,
checked it to Adebayor. Then Toure gave away a penny, and then Gerrard scored and they knocked us out the semi-final in the
And
Champions League.
they played AC Milan in the final.
It was that year. I was furious that game because I thought we was the best.
Arsenal got to a few semi-finals, didn't they? Right? You got to semi-final against United, lost.
Got
The Liverpool one you just said.
Yeah,
There was a
Liverpool,
few. You got to a couple others. So you should have had a few more Champions League, shouldn't you?
Yeah, we should have won the Champions League. We was in the final against Barcelona. We should have won that.
So
Personally.
should we?
Yeah, we was no. You gave nothing in the Champions League final for that. Nothing.
Gave everything.
They were the better side.
I've got nothing.
We were the better side. You're
We said it against Chelsea.
You're literally just saying stuff.
You gave nothing in that Champions League final.
We had like 64% possession.
I did
genuinely, on
nothing with
Klopp's.
it.
Was
You did nothing with it.
They were the better side, but it doesn't matter.
They did
We were the
nothing.
better side against Chelsea.
We was the
lost.
way
It don't
better
matter.
side against Barcelona. We had 1-on-1s, we scored, we went up.
I don't know if you were the better
But you're
side
saying-
It was the better side. We scored first with 10 men.
That's true. Yeah.
Henry had 2 1-on-1s. We was playing good
Bottled it.
football.
Yeah.
They scored
What was the
by a
big-
near post. The referee destroyed the game by giving us a red card unnecessarily. Should have just made the game.
Imagine
player.
where you'd be if you'd won that game. You could have had 3 or 4 Champions League titles.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It could have just built you up to be
I
this
think the
big side.
trajectory of Arsenal.
But since then, you've obviously not been to a Champions League. You've been to a Europa League final in Azerbaijan. You lost that.
Lost that.
Did you go to Baku? I don't know. You might have gone to
I
Baku.
don't think the Arsenal players even wanted to get to Baku. You know how hard it was to get there?
Yeah, you had to get 2 connecting flights.
Yeah, in like 2 planes, 4 coaches.
Didn't you?
And you need to ride a line bike.
Yeah, I would have got a line bike. I would have been there in 15 minutes on line bike. I swear I'm. Have you had to go on a line bike yet? I know you don't live in
I have
London. but
no idea what you're talking about.
Line bikes are the
You've
new
seen them,
addition to the
bruv.
transport
The
system in
bikes
London.
that's all over the place in London. Just these little green
Oh, a
bikes.
lime bike.
Yeah. You've seen the line. Go on, boy. Go on, Jackson.
He's not very good.
Nah, he's terrible.
He scored a hat trick against you, didn't he?
Yeah, no,
I knew that was
come on,
coming.
that's-
I
It
knew that
wasn't.
was good.
Like, it was
That's
like
low hanging fruit with me,
so
mate. It's
did-
low hanging fruit. Get used to it, man. It's not very thought out.
Carlos Felicius scored 3 goals against Marine.
Who did?
Carlos Felicius.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, well, there you go.
In the FA Cup, you know, you struggled against them, didn't you? I remember.
We won being about 7-0.
I thought they had a few chances early on, didn't they?
No, I can't.
I remember thinking, oh, this is funny that Spurs are struggling to Marine.
Yeah, well, that's you just remembering things wrong.
Who's the worst players to score hat tricks? Sonogo's up there with one.
Wow, Sonogo.
Sonogo scored a hat trick. I think Jackson could be up there right now as one of the worst.
Joe scored a hat trick for Man City.
Yeah,
Portsmouth,
he was
I think.
poor. Joe
Went to Everton. He's still playing now, I think.
Joe.
I think he's playing in Brazil still, yeah.
Wow.
You see, Marcelo won the Copa Libertadores this weekend.
Did
Is
it?
it?
Is he
Yeah,
still
and he said it's better than any of the Champions Leagues he won.
Yeah, because it means more.
Fluminense? You
Is
have to let me know in the
is that
comments
his
if I'm
home
wrong.
club?
I think it is.
Well, do you know Lucas Moura went. So there's this stat you can find out there. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
You don't need to have a statue of Lucas Moura, by the way, outside your new stadium. But go on, but that's another conversation.
But what happened was he joined a long list of about 70 players that played for Spurs and have since left and won something.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he joined. I don't know if it was how many players, but it's a lot. Anyway, Lucas Moura's
Happened with
first
Arsenal
team.
as well.
Who did he play for? He plays for Sao Paulo. Is it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
where
it's
he's, where he's
Sao Paulo.
gone. But they've won effectively. They won their league or respective domestic cup. So like another example of leaving Spurs and going on to.
That's a trivia
Steve,
question we should do on the club.
How
If
many
we're
players?
really running low on content, yeah,
How many players?
name every player that's ever won a trophy since leaving Spurs.
I can name you 10 off the top of my head for Arsenal right now.
that have
Easy.
left Arsenal and
left?
won.
Easy.
Nasri, Kolo Toure,
Nasri.
Gael Clichy,
Fabregas.
Adebayor. Adebayor didn't win anything.
Fabregas.
Fabregas,
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry,
Lots.
Vermaelen
Vermaelen.
for Barcelona.
Barca, didn't he?
He collected like 3-4 trophies. Vermaelen.
Can I tell you one will blow your mind? Well, you'll know it as well as soon as I say it. Ndombele
Yes,
won a
he
league,
went
won a Serie A.
Italy. He went to Serie A. He went to Italy.
with Napoli.
Napoli, yeah. He was there
Yeah,
mid-
of course he did. Yeah.
and he was in their midfield. He wasn't even like a bit part player.
Well, he's struggling now in Turkey. He's at Galatasaray, isn't he?
Yeah,
He
they're
got kicked in the side.
then
He was in the same midfield as Nguiza, who played for Fulham.
Yeah.
mad.
And Dembele.
That
and
says how bad the
Nguiza.
Italian league is, with all due respect.
No, but it was a
with all
good
due
team,
respect.
though.
No, and
And Greece wouldn't start for the top 10
Nah,
sides in this league.
I don't think so. Not right now, no. But it just, it's crazy.
yeah.
I think
Sometimes
I think our league. I think no one talks about the quality of our league. I think and that's why Burnley, Sheffield United, and Luton have all come up. And there's like a block of 15, 16 sides that have all spent over 100 million quid. You know, maybe Everton a little bit different, but even then they've spent a lot of money. They get in, they can't even look up the table. There's just an air bubble at the bottom of the Premier League. These sides are going to go up and down.
Is that a good thing?
No, it's terrible. It's terrible for the league. The fact that Burnley can play, and they're one of the best sides to ever get promoted out of the Championship, relatively speaking,
But boys,
and they can't play their own way.
most importantly, it's 2-2, half time, and we said we're going to speak about Tottenham versus Wolves. So, Flav, give us your analysis on the game, where you think it went wrong.
Well, it went wrong before the game, didn't it? It went wrong at Chelsea. That's what the issue is. Can I ask you a question? Is Eddie Howe a good manager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rate him.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
De Zerbi, good manager.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So Newcastle, Newcastle got
Where's the game with this?
Newcastle are currently ravaged by injury, right? Everyone still rates Eddie Howe. Newcastle's having a great season. Spurs have 11 first-team players out of that game against Wolves,
Yeah.
but title challenge is off. All I'm saying is, while I understand the narrative, Spurs are a massive club and we live inside the minds of fans of other clubs, or we live it rent free. I understand it.
Go on.
But you just got to look at the situation with an element of common sense, and that is simply to say, no team can cope with that number of suspensions and injuries.
I think you're spot on, by the way, and I don't think you're in the title race anyway, and that's down to the Man City and a few other clubs. But the big thing you have to say as a football fan looking at it is you're 1-0 up early. Brennan Johnson, cute little finish, good little ball across. You're 1-0 up against Wolves. Can you not manage that game better?
I think Postecoglou, if you're going to be super critical, might have made an error in his midfield. In that we lost the creativity of Maddison.
You had Højbjerg in there, right?
We had Højbjerg, we had Sarr, and we had why have my mind gone blank?
Bentancur was playing?
No, not Bentancur, Basuma.
Was there Celso on the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench. That was his first minutes of actually played some for Fulham, but first minutes in the Premier League.
He's more of a creative player.
I think so. I think that's ultimately the way we've got to go now, is actually have one creative player in that midfield, because Sarr isn't it, Basuma's 6, and Højbjerg is definitely not it. So I think there was I don't think an abandonment of an idea. I think Postecoglou might have looked at it and thought, well, this is our best way of continuing to play the way we have played before Maddison's injury. I'm only focused on Maddison because it's that sort of creative aspect in midfield that we're missing. But Bentancur is coming back from ACL. He can't start a game of football at this moment. Lo Celso hasn't played any football, and Baron Hill had an operation in August, first game back. He just didn't have the personnel to do it. Wolves are underrated. Gary Neville's having a really good season, and I only know that now watching it and saying how many really good technical players they've got. Who's the midfielder? Lamina.
Oh, yeah, very
class.
good.
Absolute class.
He should have scored in the first half, shouldn't he? He had that kind of went across his body.
And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, he'd get in our team.
Lemina's fantastic. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
They've got a good team.
Who's the one that scored against you first? He touched it on his left foot and then smashed it.
Oh, Sarabia?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
That touch.
Ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Scary.
On the run.
Like I was watching it with my old man. He was like,
that touch was...
I should have got closer to him. Like, it didn't matter. It was world class.
Yeah.
To see footballers do it at this level was incredible. But we could have got away with a victory that we probably didn't deserve. But
go on. Let me ask you a question. Does Postecoglou, great manager? I wouldn't say great. Very good manager. Good start.
Good.
He's got a philosophy. He's got playing a style of play. Do you think he needs to adapt to certain games and certain situations, knowing that he doesn't have certain players like Maddison? You don't have both your centre backs. So you could have set out a bit more defensively and hit them on the counter instead of playing on the front foot against Wolves. I'm just saying, it's just different options.
I wouldn't profess to ever educate or assume Postecoglou or any Premier League manager about what they should or shouldn't do, but he has his way of playing. And for him to deviate away from that merely because we're in an adverse situation would actually show weakness, in my opinion. He understands what he wants to do. I understand pragmatism and understand when it's Chelsea, when we had 9 men, perhaps putting them all on the halfway line might not
a bit naive.
Yes,
but apart from
I don't think it shows
not,
weakness. I think it shows that you're well equipped and you're equipped for the Premier League, because you can't play your pragmatic and you can't play your style of football every week against certain teams. You can't. To win the Premier League, you can't.
But this is what has got Postecoglou to where he's at now, which is a legitimate Premier League manager.
Yeah.
And he's gone a very weird way around to get in here. I get it, but this is the way he's going to play. Whether he gets sacked or whatever happens, nothing's going to change.
And that's the difference, though.
But we're 11 games in.
Of course. I'm not saying.
If his name was Pep Guardiola,
in 2 years.
Yeah, definitely.
But if he was called Guardiola, not Ange Postecoglou, and he was the big Australian with the character, the charisma. But Guardiola came to City. He played his way. He had John Stones and Bravo and all these people trying to knock it out from the back. We got pumped loads of games. Leicester City away, I remember, under the
one they won, didn't it?
Yeah,
the season they won.
No, it was just before that. Chelsea won that season, the league. So, but Guardiola got everyone playing a brand of football. The second season, the development was incredible. So Postecoglou's doing something very similar.
Look, from a Spurs fan, I can understand from outside there's going to be people who are desperate to criticise Postecoglou because he's.
No, I'm not critical. I'm just looking at a different way.
I mean you directly. I mean like there was like there's a hankering now for it. About him being, there's a lot of pundits out there going, "Oh, he's naive and stuff," and that's fine, right? I understand it, but he's got to where he's got to because of the way he plays football. And I've got to say, I would rather if we're going to finish I still think we'll finish top 4 if we can find a way to negotiate this period of these injuries and suspensions. It's a nightmare. But I do think we'll finish in the top 4. But the most important thing to me is, are we a football club that plays attractive football? And what is our ceiling and what can we potentially achieve? And I think Postecoglou is the best manager to get that. Yeah. And there will be the bad results along the way.
100%.
But it's just the way we play. And this comes from a position of watching 3 years of Mourinho and Conte, but I never want to go back to that, ever. I won't swap it for anything in the world. And so I'm supremely happy with Postecoglou. And
for me, it always comes back to Levy, because obviously he's had a few years in terms of the stadium's been done.
Yep.
The revenue can kind of be spent on the squad now as opposed to worrying about development issues or whatever.
Yep.
And you're still in a situation where when Maddison gets injured, it was a fantastic, astute signing. You're still short in midfield.
Yeah.
There's a couple of positions. I think he's done well with Van der Ven's a great signing. You got a new keeper. I'm not saying he can have every answer immediately in one window.
Yeah,
of course not. But there is money there at Spurs. You spent a load of money last summer. Apparently you won the window last summer. Didn't always work out.
You mean that was summer before last?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but, people
2 summers ago.
Yeah, a couple. But those players still. They would have been relevant now if they'd worked out well.
Hang on a second. This stuff about the winning the transfer window, that is a conversation you're forced to have all the time. Like on this show, next summer, they'll go, who won the transfer window? Let's talk about it, boys. So the fact that everyone unanimously agreed that Spurs had won it doesn't then mean 8 months down the line you can beat me with it.
No, I'm not saying you said it either, but there was a discussion.
I did say it. So with my chest,
but
said it.
You did. Yeah, you.
But a lot of those players didn't work out. Like who actually worked out from that?
Not a lot. Basuma didn't play.
Basuma didn't play.
That's a great shout, because we would say Perisic was our best, and he was
old as well.
Old,
influence this season.
But not on paper, he wasn't. But with his performances, he got like 9-10 assists in the Premier League.
I think your best signing.
But it's Fraser Forster.
Wow.
He was probably us.
Longley.
Longley was all right.
Awful.
I think their best signing was Kulu.
Kulusevski, but that was the January before. So it's only like 3 or 4 months before.
So up until Kulu. Yeah, so I say up until Kulu, I think all your signings was mediocre up until Kulu.
I think,
and then anything after that.
No, I think that's unfair. I think but there's
because he was an impact. He was a good player. Kulu, he's a very good player.
Kulusevski was incredible, but anything the period where we had Paratici in charge, our signings were overall very positive, and I think where we're at now is a legacy left by Paratici.
Positive but not effective though. I think Kulu was more effective. I think
when he came in, he was brilliant. Like Kulusevski and Bentancur were the 2 signings we made, which essentially pushed us to.
You haven't seen that much of Bentancur though.
Bentancur before his ACL, in my opinion, and everyone has this.
He did look all right though. He did look okay.
Yeah, he was. I think he's one of the most underrated players.
Yeah, he did look okay.
But the reason I brought it up is I'd bring it up because you can now be proactive if you're the owner, Daniel Levy. Back this guy up. He's got some big results already in the season. Go and sign the James Maddison replacement. Maybe that's someone exciting from the Championship, a young kid, a Brennan Johnson-like signing.
What do you think you need in January to push on? Not even to push on to win league, or just to sustain yourself in the top 4. What does Tottenham need?
If all of our players come back from injury, then we have enough to easily just finish in the top 4.
Don't.
What, top 4? Yeah.
Oh,
not to win the league.
No. We never was in a conversation to win the league anyway. But if
everyone's fit,
top 4.
You'll forget. You might be forgetting that before the Chelsea game, we were top and won 8 in 10 games, which is not easy to do. Because you just saw Newcastle get beat by Bournemouth, right? So anyone can lose a game. You've lost 2 games. You lost the Wolves. Why are you giving it so much?
I'm not giving it large. I'm opening the floor to you to talk about Spurs. I like Spurs, by the way, relatively.
They're a good team. But the
good side, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like we're not far off, but in terms of what we need in order for the depth, you've seen the drop off in quality. Like so, yesterday we had. Was it yesterday? The day before. He had such a harrowing couple
yesterday
of days.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it feels like
the result is bamboozled him. He doesn't know what day it is.
We started with Ben Davies and Eric Dyer in defence. Now Eric Dyer
they should still be getting a result against Wolves.
No.
100%.
The fact that we managed to not concede by that point.
You can't say that, Flav, because it's in the 90s. Yeah, because you're in the 89th minute and you're still 1-0 up. Okay, fair enough, they can score, but you don't lose it though.
Yeah, but it happens all the time in football.
Yeah, but that's the difference between the top tier teams and going for the league.
Capitulating 2 goals. If you drew last minute, it's different, but you conceded 2 last minute.
It's a mentality issue. It's not a mentality issue.
It is a mentality issue.
Things happen in football.
That felt like the way you were.
It was 2-2 against 2 goals in quick succession before.
No, but you have been back-to-back weeks now against Chelsea, And a lot of them are circumstantial issues. I get that.
Well, then,
but then
start
Wolves
with
as well.
that then, because
But
those
there's
are the
no
reasons
break.
why.
That's the only criticism. I really like Ange Postecoglou, but there has to be a little bit of like in back-to-back games.
Yeah,
there's been this kind of dip. That's very kind of reminiscent of the previous week.
So I'll tell you what it is. It's one of them's having 9 men on the pitch, and the second one is
That's why.
and the second one is having like 2. Ben Davies has never ever played centre back for Tottenham, and he's played 400 games for Tottenham Hotspur. First ever time of him playing.
Well, you had a centre back on the bench.
No, well, we had Ashley Phillips.
Yeah, give him a go.
He's played 8 games in the Championship. We had no one.
No, I don't think
Just because people might crucify me, right? Ben Davies played in a back 3 in a centre back, but as a back 4 in a centre back, he did.
That was under Conte, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was okay. But the thing is it's under Postecoglou's system. You need specialist centre backs, and Ben Davies and Eric Dyer has been faithful servants to the football club, but they're beneath where we need to be now.
One thing I do give Postecoglou is that he's got this team firing, and he hasn't bought a striker. So that is.
But imagine if they'd had the Richarlison signing that they spent the 60 million on. If that had worked, imagine how far
Yeah, they would
that pushes them on even further.
This is what I'm saying. Is like there is a somewhat this illusion that Daniel Levy doesn't spend money. He does spend money. 60 million pound on Richarlison, for example. It's just that how he spent the money he's got at times drastically wrong, and that's not him necessarily, but it is the people he's employed to make these decisions.
Yeah,
and therefore it is him because he has to make the buck stops with him.
Of course, yeah.
But no one can legislate for the amount of injuries and suspensions we've got right now.
No,
and so in order, you asked a question about what we need to do in
January.
I think they've got a plan already. But
I think he needs to buy another centre back.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you've got 3
Any names that you can talk about or that you've seen linked?
No, we haven't really been linked with any. Right? No. And it would just be speculation if I was to say. I mean, if I had a choice, it would be someone like. He's not going to come in January. Who's going to come?
You should have took Holding off us.
Sober. Holding. You're having a laugh.
Yeah, but he's better than
Rob Holding.
They should have took him off.
Oh, BA.
Why not, boys?
No.
Rob Holding.
He's a good centre back.
What? You don't want him?
Yeah, but he's a good. But because we got better.
No, listen.
Exactly.
There's an illusion. There's this illusion, right, with Arsenal fans.
We got him better. I'm not saying. I'm just saying for backup.
There is a difference between Tottenham and Arsenal.
Rob Holding doesn't even start for Palace, mate. He's had one start.
Rob Holding's
for Palace.
rubbish. Nowhere near good enough.
Rubbish.
Right?
I think he's rubbish. You know what?
But
because you've got 2 good centre backs. But you know what? If you next season you should put in a bid for someone like Mark Guehi.
Yeah. Bang on. You should too.
I'd take him.
Very good.
You both should be looking at those kind of players to get you into the top 4 consistently, in my opinion.
I don't think we need him.
I always have an issue when he says things like that. Like, I do have an issue, but I'm looking at you and you're saying, well, we can buy Guardiola. So, everyone in the
you two are closer to each other than you are to City.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you've won.
Yeah, you two are battling it out. 2 bold geezers fighting over a comb. For you two. No, I'm not being funny. Like, you're not in the state. I'm not being. I'm not taking the piss, am I? I mean, come on, you guys are
2 bold geezers fighting for. I'm angry. I have no comeback for that. That's what I'm more pissed off about.
If Spurs had a fully fit squad, they'd finish above Arsenal.
What, this season?
If you both had fully fit squads for the whole season, they'd finish above you. In my opinion.
No, you don't believe that.
I think there's a conversation.
No,
they do.
And
Madison's better.
Both teams are fit
better. Van der Ven's better than Gabriel. They got a better keeper. They got a better keeper.
Do you know there was?
So if both everyone's team's fit for the whole season. Every
combined 11. In a combined 11, it's 5 and 6.
Everyone's on red. Pro Evolution. Everyone's on red.
Yeah.
Everyone's firing. Everyone's on red. Let's go. Everyone's on red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tottenham's first 11 versus Arsenal's first 11.
Yeah.
You think with this new manager?
Yeah.
And everything's what's going on with Tottenham right now.
You two are battling over second, third.
And you think Tottenham will come above
15
us?
points behind City.
So I was on another show. I'm not sure if I can mention it, but there was another show and I had to do a combined 11. And like, Arsenal fans lost their mind. Like, I was getting threats via DM on Twitter.
Yeah, that's bad fans. They're terrible.
Listen. This is all I was saying. We all merely suggested that 5 players would get in Arsenal's team.
5? No.
Right.
See, I love the way how you played that
5
down. You said,
go on.
No! He slid the ball over. He slid the ball over the net.
3-2 City.
game of
Haaland
football
again.
this is.
He's on a hat-trick. Ugly.
But my point is that the reaction to my suggestion was misplaced and unbalanced. All I suggested was 5 players we get into the Arsenal.
Give me the 5
I
players.
can do the keeper.
No. Let me. I'll give you
my
yours.
point is, was it worthy of being verbally attacked on Twitter?
No,
It never is, mate. We follow football. There never is.
But you went, but give me the 5 players.
Yeah, but I need to hit 5 though.
Right.
I'll start. But Vicario's a better keeper than Raya.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Is he better than Ramsdale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going off
Ramsdale's
what, 11
a
games?
flappy geezer, man.
Get out of it.
He's a flappy guy, man. Mr.
It's 50-50.
Mr. Flapperson.
It's 50-50
And he gets
with
his dad to
Ramsdale. And
tweet me on Twitter.
Is not a half.
He's onside as well. He's onside.
Miles onside.
Go on.
So Vicario's in.
You know what? Let's take the keeper out of it. No, keeper.
He's in 11. It's in 11.
Yeah.
You need 11
Rush
players.
goal.
No.
Vicario
is better than Raya.
I agree. And
it's 2v3. And I'm neutral. You know me. I'm neutral on this.
Porro is right back because Ben White isn't even. He's not even.
I'd rather Porro as a right back.
Thank
than
you.
Ben
would rather.
Cheers. See, it's conversation. It's just a conversation.
The DMs were right. They were right. DMs, they were right. Boys, well done. Keep up.
Some of them are mean.
Some
are really bad.
Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Porro, he's had 11
2v3, bro.
What did Ben White do last season?
Ben White's not even a right back. He's a centre back.
Season.
Mate, it's a super majority. We're at 66% now.
Come on, Flav.
2 centre backs. Van der Ven. Van der Ven.
But so I'd
and
say
Saliba.
Well, I would give Saliba. All right.
We're gonna stop that.
Van der Ven. Check. Possible handball.
Oh, for God's sake.
Please,
Here we
please.
go.
Did it touch his hand?
Here we go.
It looked like it did.
Where?
No, that's not his
check.
hand. That's not his hand. Oh, you can't do that.
What is in? The ball was in.
The ball's already gone. You can't do that. If his elbow's not there, it goes in anyway.
Is that what they're doing? For these elbows
No,
stocking
don't do that. Listen, I want Chelsea to win, but I do not want. Don't VAR.
Is it the back of his elbow? Is that
If
what
the
they're
ball's
checking?
over the line, it shouldn't matter, should it?
If his elbow's
what
not
they're
there, exactly. The goal's
They're trying to gauge if the handball was on the line.
On the line.
no.
That is insane.
Because the ball's going in
The
anyway.
ball's in.
He's not going to stop the ball from going in the net.
Why is Anthony Taylor reffing games? Why? What are they
Yeah, but
checking?
it's been given, right?
I don't know. You can't
Come
celebrate
on.
anymore.
If it hit his arm, the worst that could happen, it would stop the goal.
It's given.
Had to
I'm
check
fuming.
that. Had to
Oh,
fucking ruin the
fucking
moment.
fuming.
Had to ruin the moment.
Yeah, they can't celebrate now because
What the hell was
Harden had to
that?
go to the City fans like that.
I can't have another conversation about VAR. I can't.
Yeah,
No,
I know, yeah.
let's continue the 11.
That's why I'm glad
Let's continue the 11, lads.
Yeah, we're glad
It's
that
3-2 City. Bang on, loving it.
Come on, Chelsea. You're still in this.
Let's do the 11. Centre backs.
Chelsea.
Saliba,
So,
Van der Ven.
Romero. Well, I like Van der Ven, but you got Romero because he's a World Cup winner.
What's your choice?
Romero, the guy who just gave away
Van der Ven's a better
penalty,
centre
and
back
he's
for
got-
me.
What, you're having Romero? You're having Gabriel, aren't you?
100%.
No.
This I don't want to do it anymore.
What are you doing
I don't want to do it anymore.
Romero, who just he loses his head every 2 months and gives away penalties and gives
Producer
away.
Jack, should we finish the 11?
Yep.
Yeah, let's finish the
Finish
11
11.
just for the sake of it.
Okay, so
So we got-
we're one.
Saliba has to be in.
Okay.
No discussion.
Left back is a doggy.
And Van der Ven.
No,
Saliba
Romero.
and Van der Ven.
Romero.
Romero and Saliba.
Right, fine. A doggy left back.
Doggy left back.
Zinchenko.
Yeah, we don't have it, huh?
Zinchenko.
Are you
100%.
picking? Do you know? You know what you're saying?
I don't really. We don't have a left back.
Porro was ex-City, and I think that's why he chose Porro. And Zinchenko's ex-City, that's why he's chosen that.
No comment.
That's what he's doing.
I'm
Porro
backing you
doesn't
up.
get in over
I'm
Ben
backing
White.
you up.
You're
For
not.
that.
You know what?
Why are you
You're
digging
going
me
too
out now? All right,
soon,
fuck
mate,
it.
Okay.
Ben White and Ben White
you
and
would finish
Zinchenko now.
this, and you would finish this and go.
We're gonna swap this.
Cities.
We're gonna swap.
Two cities.
We're gonna swap. I'm the neutral here. We're gonna swap. Ben White goes right back. You can have a doggy left back because I think a doggy's
Fine,
a better
fine.
left back
Do you know
than
what? I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Then you don't go anywhere.
because I don't think Pedro
He ain't got any players in there. Then
Pedro Porro is not a better right back than Ben White
Fine,
because
fine,
what Ben
fine.
White did last season, no
Yeah,
one
that's true.
expected it,
That's
and
true,
he's a
that's
good right back.
That's
Come
true.
on, boys.
Midfield, Declan Rice,
yeah,
In the 6, yep. Second right.
Odegaard,
yep,
and Maddison.
Madison.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so what we've got. We've got a centre back, a left back, and a keeper, and a midfielder. So we've got 4 ready
For each.
for Spurs.
This is what I'm saying. So
Oh yeah,
one,
and the 5th one is Son up front.
right. So why is
Son.
this? So
Wow, that's not right. That's not bad.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then abuse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
His DMs
Stuff
were on
about my
fire,
mum,
man.
everything.
Oh wow.
Sorry to hear that.
No, don't do that, man.
Sorry,
All mums matter. All mums matter. Keep telling you, boys.
Oh.
Yeah, because obviously we got Saka and Martinelli the other side.
That's who I picked.
Yeah, and then Son in the middle. Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Son,
That's what I'm saying. You guys are fighting over. You guys are fighting over random positions, second,
Yeah,
third,
because Pedro
fourth.
Porro is not better than Ben White.
You're not fighting for titles. That's the difference, lads. And
Well, we are.
it's been a while since either
Not
of you have
us.
ever experienced that.
Us, Arsenal. We did it last season.
No, to win a title, I'm saying.
Oh, you said with.
You'd have the squad to win the title. I
Oh
don't think
no,
this
we
season.
got the squad. It's just that we need to build on it.
Do you think you should maybe get rid of Arteta?
No. How can we get rid of the person that put us in this position?
Seems like a very
That's
emotional
insane.
man. Is all I'm saying. Like,
He's not
you need
emotional.
a cool, calm head.
I don't understand what game or what.
Yeah,
did
City
we-
got rid of Mancini, and he got us into winning the Premier League. But to win the Champions League, he was no good in Europe.
But
Mancini.
where has
Had to get rid of him.
Arteta
That's
been
what big club
emotional?
does gets rid of managers.
Where's he been emotional? I don't understand where he has
Mate,
been.
he's
emotional.
up and down the touchline
Against
crying his
Newcastle.
eyes out.
Against Newcastle, it was subjective things that were barely wrong.
What after the press conference?
The Newcastle decision wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
Yeah, but boys, you got to take into consideration. He's going to be emotional. The game's
what game of football this is?
The game just finished. His team.
No, I appreciate it.
He thinks his team just got robbed. I've seen Klopp do it. I've seen Pep do it. I've seen Mourinho do it. I've seen
No, it's different. It's different,
Why is
man.
it different?
It's different.
Why is it different?
Because
he's
it's
emotional.
it's all about being relative, yeah? Because Pep can do what he wants because he's won everything in football.
So
can
because you've won
Ferguson.
something, I can't have an opinion because I haven't won
I'm not
anything.
saying that. I'm not,
What the hell
no,
is
I'm
this?
not
It's a
saying
democracy.
that. I'm not saying
This feels like this is what it's like being a Spurs fan.
Arteta hasn't got the history, the weight of pedigree of a manager as Guardiola, as Ferguson.
So he can't-
if Ferguson says
can't say
something,
this is wrong.
He's got the right to say it.
I don't agree with
Guardiola-
at all what Buvey just said.
Buvey, that doesn't make sense.
No, I
What
don't
do you mean?
agree. I don't agree with
So
you.
you're basically saying he doesn't have the option to say something is wrong. He deems that something's wrong because I haven't won a title. So that bad
Do I think
decision.
Arteta should be able to come out and say what he wants to say?
Of course, every manager has.
And is he a top level manager in his kind of younger demographic of all the managers out there? He's one of the better younger ones.
Like £1 billion to spend as well.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money.
Yeah, to get to where
but
we are
what
now.
I'm saying is the amount of times he complains isn't apt
He
for
doesn't
someone that's
complain.
still plying his
When
trade.
was the last time he complained like that? That's the first time they've seen.
No, he does it
Arteta
every week
blow his
now.
mind.
You don't get a
Can I-
result.
Against who?
Can I just
I don't
add
remember.
Because we
something?
don't lose every
I can't
week.
remember.
Can I
I
add
can't
something?
remember.
Can I add something? Is that it's like, after the game, I appreciate emotional. You lose sight of things.
Of course.
But he also doubled down like 2 days later and went, I have to defend my team. I have to defend the principles of football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
did- that's for him.
that's in the cold light of day.
But I've seen every manager do it.
And the statement, I appreciate that. Klopp does it all the time, right?
I've seen every. But other than that,
and I feel about Klopp the same way I feel about Arteta.
Other than that, I don't see where he's become an emotional. If you're talking about him
He's
up and down the
emotional.
touchline,
We've got,
You're
we've
emotional
literally got
back
a
in last
song
season.
called "Stop Crying Arteta," and that's
Who's got
based
that? Tottenham?
Spurs, yeah. Spurs
Oh, yeah,
fans.
but
And
it's
City
Tottenham.
fans. Every club's got one.
And City fans.
Luton
as well.
fans have got one.
Luton fans sing it about Arteta.
Yeah,
Oh, stop
being the
crying,
most
Arteta. Stop
emotional
crying,
guy they've
Arteta.
ever seen.
I don't-
Even Luton fans are mugging
Cheltenham
you
Town
up.
was singing it.
Cheltenham Town?
Yeah,
Oh,
Cheltenham Town was singing it the other
Bloody
day.
hell.
You know, Gary Johnson was singing it for Cheltenham Town.
We've got a song for Charlton. Try to get back to the Prem.
Oh.
Yeah, sing it every week. But yeah, I don't think he's an emotional. But the best managers
You
want to
don't
win.
think Arteta's emotional?
I
So you
don't-
think he's stoic? Like, give me
No,
a
he's
stoic.
not stoic.
What is he, Ancelotti or something?
Nah,
stoic on the touchline. Is he stoic?
Ancelotti's stoic. That guy
if
is sometimes
If Ancelotti's stoic and emotional is the most emotional guy you've ever seen in your life.
You can't
Right?
compare Ancelotti.
He's-
The man just about
Yeah, but where's Arteta?
blinks.
I'm saying Ancelotti's a 0 out of 10 for emotion.
He blinks.
Fair?
Yeah,
Arteta, what is he out of 10 then? If emotion's 10,
a 7. A 7.
7, so he's emotional.
If that.
If I said you're a 7 out of 10 of something, you are that, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's 7 when it's a big game. When we're not playing big teams.
But do you not think like Arsenal are a big club, massive club? Do you not think you could do better than Arteta? Like,
So give me
I
a manager.
agree.
So if Arteta goes tomorrow, who can we get?
I just think it's a problem with the mentality of Arsenal's fan base.
I don't
They
think it's
Arteta is the best they can do.
But the fact that we've got Arteta now and he's put us in the space where we are now, because before Arteta, I wasn't even talking to Buvey. I might not even been on the table. Mid-table stuff.
Yeah, you come in 8th and all that. Yeah.
But
That was under his watch.
yeah, but now we're consistently.
I just think Arsenal fans should want more is all, than Arteta.
Of course, we haven't won anything, so we're obviously going to want more.
I think this
I think
season,
there should be a movement to get rid of him.
yeah,
No, no way.
after the season, I
because
agree.
you know how good he
After
is,
the
so you're pushing this narrative. Because he knows
What the fuck? Who cares what I think?
how good Arteta is.
No one cares
And if
what I
we get
think.
one
I'm
or
just
two
asking questions.
gems, we get one or two gems in our team,
Yeah.
it's a different conversation.
In reality, you can tell a rival fan. If I ask any of you lads, do you want Guardiola to leave tomorrow, pack his bags? You'd be like,
100%.
please get out the door.
Yeah, I hate him.
I don't mind Arteta staying, and I'm a rival fan. I don't mind it.
I hope Arteta stays forever.
I don't mind Klopp staying.
It's like Ten Hag.
I don't mind Klopp staying, and he's a better manager than Arteta.
You don't want Klopp to stay at Liverpool. 'Cause
I
if
don't
he left
mind.
Liverpool, they'd collapse. You want that as a rival.
We want Klopp out. We want Klopp and
Klopp
Pep
out.
out.
He's a
Staying
top
because
level
they-
manager.
Ultimately, it's Pep. As long as
go on.
That's a penalty.
Come on, book him, dive in, book him.
Oh, here we go.
Book him.
Anthony
Yeah,
Taylor.
yeah.
He was refereeing
He dived.
Rotherham United
He dived.
Sheffield
That's the right
Wednesday
thing.
last fucking week. He's so
You can't-
shite.
He can't be
And
diving.
now he's refereeing. That wasn't diving.
It
refs
was
matter,
a
man.
dive. It was a clear
No,
dive.
this Anthony Taylor got relegated because he's such a bad ref.
Is it relegated? That was a big
Come
game.
on. Apologise,
Yeah,
Buvey.
come on, Buvey.
I'm not apologising to Anthony Taylor because he's a shithouse, so I don't like him.
You said that he didn't dive. That is horrendous.
You can
that is
trip.
horrendous.
It can be an accident. I could fall over in the studio. It doesn't mean I think you pushed me for
But
that.
just
But it doesn't mean I'm diving
So is
either
that a
to get
penalty?
yellow
Is
card.
that a penalty, Buvey?
Did I say it was a penalty? No, I don't think it's a penalty. I just
So
think
you-
it's not a I don't think it's him diving.
Hey, but you tried to.
Yeah,
fool the
you
ref.
I was,
You shouldn't
I was
be
just
defending
suggesting
that.
it to the audience at home, and that
If you love football, you
I've
shouldn't be
opened a
defending that.
conversation now to everyone at home
Yeah,
watching.
I was just about
Lads,
to-
I'm thinking about the audience at home. Obviously, you guys are going on these monologues and what. I'm thinking about the audience at home. man.
Sterling done very good there. Oh my days, Sterling taking on Carl Walker. He did very good.
Mate, this is a quality game of football.
Wow.
Often these things can be a bit of a stink fest. But
Chelsea City can be as well. Very low scoring game, but except at times we smash them.
I never thought I'd want to watch a football game again after yesterday, but now I'm actually.
Which one? Wolves.
It gets better, Flav. Trust me, it gets better. You just this is teething problems for you lot right now. I've been there, thinking that you are something that you ain't, and
That's a.
I don't think.
You just got to look yourself in the mirror, man. Michael Jackson said it best. He said it best.
All I think is I'd just like to see us play good football.
Good challenge.
Nah, you are playing.
And that's all I want to see.
You are. You definitely.
We didn't actually play very well against Wolves.
That is
at
a
all.
great
Wow, here we go.
ball.
This is where Doku.
Let's see him murder this guy now. Come
This
on.
is it. This
Come on.
is what you're paid to do.
Kill him.
You got
Let's
to
go
score.
right corner.
You got to score.
Oh, Sanchez is having a good game.
Average keeper as well.
It's down his pipe, and it's right down the middle.
Still, you still got to do your job.
Get him off.
Still got to do your job.
Good ball from Ireland, linking up play there.
Did Jack Grealish score that?
I think he does.
He gives it to someone else.
I think he does.
I think Buvey's right.
Either way,
There.
there's a goal.
He doesn't shoot from there.
Was that Foden?
Yeah. Doku gets in these positions and he's still a bit raw. He wants to just get it on target.
Yeah, but remember, what was he? Was he
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Rem.
Ben, yeah, he's a front.
Yeah, you remember the level he's playing at. This is different level.
Yeah.
And he's raw for sure, but in the same way that Highlands, bro.
Yeah,
Not
100%.
Hoyland.
Yeah. He looks sort of raw, but you can see there's something in him.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But that's how hard it is. The standard of professional football is at the top level is you have that pace, you have that physicality, and then you hit the corner of the net. Yeah. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
It's very hard. He reminds me of Aaron Lennon a little
Speaking
bit.
of Hoyland and Manchester United, do you think Ten Hag's on the way out if they get the next two?
Ten Hag should have been sacked already, in my opinion. We've talked about this. Yeah, if anyone's actually interested in my opinions on this, and I will happily regurgitate them. But go and watch James and Flav for Now podcast. We've had the last 2 episodes on it.
What about Ten Hag going?
Ten Hag should have gone.
What's the basis for that?
So I thought we was on here when just before Spurs and Man United played, and I asked Adam the question: Is he that good? Is he? And that was I was trying to create a narrative in my head that he was good, and that's why he's Manchester United manager. And everything I've seen since has sort of reinforced what I actually believe was that United would be better off without him. And it comes down to, you could say that the issue is fundamentally they'll never succeed when the Glazers are there because oh my God. Sterling's
he's having a great game today, boy.
I've never seen him play like this for
Sterling
years. Must be a little rivalry thing.
Bro.
But he's been their best player this year.
Defo, 100%.
What a game!
And I said it on our podcast. I said that Sterling is one of Chelsea's best signings, and I got crucified for it. I said, no, he's only scored 2 goals. I said, boys, he's been
stats
on.
Don't always tell you everything.
Yeah, he's been on fire. But yeah, Ten Hag.
Yeah, I was just saying that it's Cole Palmer now.
What's going on?
Or is it a penalty? It's a goal. Oh my God!
Why never finessed that? He should have went with his inside boot, bottom corner.
But he was falling, man. I don't know how he got it through that back line. Bro, he did amazing to be in that position, in my opinion. I think he should have fallen over.
There's Grealish, isn't it?
Look at this.
Let's have a look at this. Wow. Palmer takes it on the half turn, runs at Diaz inside.
Back on his feet there, look.
No, mate, he's under his feet as well.
Difficult. That was difficult.
Ball stuck under his feet.
It's tough.
That was amazing from Palmer. Wow.
Yeah, Ten Hag, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's like 3 bad results away from the board.
But
actually
they won on the
weekend.
weekend. And they got one of the best runs in the last 6 games in the Premier League, if not the best. They won 5 out of 6, something like that.
Yeah.
A 1-0 win against Luton. I know it's ugly, but they just beaten Luton.
Yeah, but it's the performances.
They were never going to win the Champions League anyway.
Against Fulham as well. They won 1-0, but they were
getting away with it.
My issue is that I think the decision making that Ten Hag, he's had a lot to deal with. Obviously, Ronaldo issue wasn't great, and the Sancho issue is he has. Well, he's skinned him there. Look, Haaland through.
Saka.
Oh,
I don't think Saka's got that in his leg. not that turn.
Of course he don't. Go on.
That turn was amazing.
Look, Jack Grealish gives it off. Told you. Look at that. Bang. Oh, for fuck's sake. All down his fucking pipe, man.
That was a great turn.
Anyway, I can't restart this Ten Hag sentence again. So I'll just say that the Anthony transfer was huge, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the fact that that was his signing. Martinez, his signing. I'm not saying he's bad, right? Martinez is.
I think that's his best signing he's made.
Probably, yeah. But a lot of what's gone wrong here isn't this season, in my opinion, is the Glazers' fault. It is to do with the personnel. And
100%.
Oh, he's a goal. Oh. What's the when you describe how United play? It's hard to.
There's no philosophy. There's nothing there. I don't know how.
They've been better with Poch.
Huh?
If they had Poch now, they'd be close to
They'll be better with
down.
anyone.
Hands
They'll be better
down.
with anyone.
Yeah, but there was a debate. Remember United fans genuinely were saying I'd rather have Ten Hag than Pochettino.
All
It
of
was
them
rather
were.
said they have to put
A lot of people. It was a
Arteta.
50. It was a coin flip. There were United fans that
Yeah,
say
of course.
Poch, but for me, it should be 99% saying Poch.
100%.
99%.
Would
That
you
young
like to see
squad.
Conte at Manchester United? I think we'd all.
I would have, but then apparently he doesn't fit the system. What is
What
the system?
system?
Being an unmitigated failure, a sinking ship of a football club for 10 years.
Manchester United
10
just
years.
need a style of play. They need to get their act together because Ten Hag and even him coming out in his press conference and saying they'll never play like Ajax because they ain't Ajax. Well, my friend, this is the reason why they bought you.
Yeah.
This-
And aren't they? Yeah, you're right.
And
They're not
half the-
Ajax. They're
and-
Manchester United. It should be.
Yeah, and all the players you've signed, majority, I'd say like 80% of the players you signed are from Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
But that says it
Onana
all.
was there,
That
was
says it
Ajax.
all.
Malacia
Yeah.
was from Ajax. Martinez was from Ajax.
Anthony.
Anthony's from Ajax.
Yeah.
Is there an issue with buying that many players from the Eredivisie as well? Is like there is levels below. and
Rubbish
you're-
league.
100%.
Who's the striker you signed? You signed
Matt Jansen. No, what's Matt Jansen? Sorry, Vincent Jansen.
Vincent Janssen.
Yeah, it was the possibly the worst
Remember
footballer
him?
I've ever
Bloody
seen.
hell,
in my
Martin
life.
Jansen. I forgot about
Yeah,
him
yeah.
for a
There'll
second.
be times we'll be attacking. He's our number 9. He's like on the edge of the box. He's like, what are you doing?
in
there?
there,
Like,
get in there.
like I said, I could never play at your level, but I'm sure if I can see that that's wrong, surely there must be something. Anyway, it didn't last long.
Yeah, I think Ten Hag I think he's sticking to his morals. I think he's dug a hole that's too deep. I think he's lost the dressing room personally. I think the boys are just not. They're not with him. He hasn't showed them a philosophy there. They're going to win games.
How is it that he? Wow,
That was
You know.
Jesus.
Challenge.
You'll start crying now. Look at this.
Carl Walker.
Your little
how
ball
is
is
it?
there.
He's a machine.
How is it that this situation with Sancho has arisen, and that the result and the series of errors that have led to this position where Sancho is being ousted of the football
It's
club?
crazy.
Like some part in that journey to this position, Ten Hag has made poor decisions. surely.
100%. And I think that,
Yeah,
like
you're-
you're saying, that them scraping results is kind of papering over the cracks because they're winning games.
Yeah.
So it's looking like they don't really need him at the present moment, but they need him. Or they need that option because they don't have anything. Anthony's not doing anything out there.
But also, there's £80 million worth of talent that's just now.
No, just sitting
You have to do
grading.
something with it.
Grading.
Even if it means you can sell him on. If you play him give him minutes,
How
you
much
can
do
at
they get
least
for
sell
him
him.
now? How much do they get for him now? 60?
Six
he
and
still
a half
has-
million, 7 million. Sancho.
Look, if it's Arsenal,
Why is he
Spurs,
more?
What,
He
what are
can't-
you,
why
if,
is
it's, if it's Arsenal,
8 mil.
I'll take
eight
Sancho
minutes.
for
It's a
8
lot of money. 8
That's
mil.
a pun. I'll take that, baby.
if
Yeah,
it's
you
eight-
take 8 mil.
if it's say Arsenal, Chelsea,
Middlesbrough signing.
Tottenham, whoever it might be that might be interested in, what would you think as an Arsenal fan? What's the kind of level you think was fair?
60.
You think 60 is fair?
60.
To sign
I think
Sancho.
60 is a lot.
It's a lot, but because of his age and because he's an English player.
He's
and
so
he's
far off now.
How much
He's
is
Galatasaray for 13.5 mil.
But I'm just.
But it's that ballpark now.
Galatasaray, bloody.
He's
hell.
Galatasaray written all over him. Yeah.
God.
He is, bro.
Transport.
There's nothing wrong with the beautiful part of the world, traveling sport. You know.
But I'm just saying, going off what the market would value him at, it would probably be around 60.
He's not delivered in the Premier League at all.
He's not.
Boys, he's not going for no less than 60.
All
I'll tell you
banter
that.
aside, he's 17 mil. He's like that. He's like that. He's
17
not.
mil.
It's not 17
Are
million.
you mad?
He is.
How long's left of his contract?
Buvey, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
17 mil.
I'm just trying to think of
What's
wingers
Sancho?
that have flopped in
He's
the.
23 years old.
How much did? Okay, I'm just trying to think. How much did Damari Gray go to Leicester City for? How much did Alanga go to Nottingham Forest for?
Yeah, but these are not superstars.
I'm asking you. Alanga.
A fiver, basically.
What was it, Jack? Alanga, 5 mil? 10 mil?
Yeah, but these are
Alanga's
not,
better than him.
yeah, but these are not superstars, though.
Alanga's better than Sancho.
Okay, that might be the case, but he's not a
15 mil.
superstar.
Thank you. 15 million quid. Nottingham Forest have got Alanga, way better player than Sancho.
Yeah, but
So Sancho's worth less than 15 million quid.
Yeah, but Sancho was
current
touted as a
market.
wonder kid, and he went to Borussia Dortmund. He did great numbers over there.
well.
Did
There's
great
loads of
things
kids
over
who
there.
Michael Johnson was a wonder kid at City. There's a load of wonder
Yeah, but
kids.
I'm
I was a
just-
wonder kid.
Oh my god.
I was a wonder kid when I was 6 years old. I was a wonder kid.
Did
I was.
there
But I never-
was there clubs looking at you.
Buvey,
Yeah, loads,
I'm
mate.
still a wonder kid. And look, I
I've got to say, I played five-side football with
Still
you.
am a
Buvey.
wonder
You
kid.
are a good footballer.
Oh, thank you, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you saying that.
No.
It's not helped. Have you played football with him?
No.
He is good. He is
Yeah.
good, and he's not helped. I mean, he's helped by his just gigantic limbs, but you just can't get the ball past.
Rangy.
He is
Rangy
rangy,
word,
but
rangy,
also
yeah.
he's got the
Lengthy.
thighs of a centre back, a British centre back from the 80s.
Yeah, Terry Butcher and all that.
Yeah.
Very butcher.
But it's like what Niall Ranger said this week. He said, I'd be Erling Haaland if I wasn't eating Mars bars every weekend. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's something similar with me.
What Niall Ranger
He said something. He definitely said, I'd be Haaland today
Wow.
if I had a good diet.
I think he means
Says a lot,
in the
man.
aspect of like strength and pace and power.
Goal!
What a strike. Jackson! Oh my God, this boy's on fire.
He's offside.
He's not offside.
He's miles off.
He's miles on.
He's not.
Wait, I'm just trying to
Jackson, this is
gauge.
a goal,
For me,
man.
it's offside.
Buvey, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not think you come out this stadium with 3 points.
I don't care. It don't matter. 1 point away from home is a good result against Chelsea.
No, it's not.
You got a point.
There's still 20.
You got
Of
a
course,
point.
and I'm
And
disappointed.
Arsenal fans were crying about it on Twitter and making documentaries about it on YouTube.
What about
AFTV have got a documentary, 1 point at Stamford Bridge.
What,
The
because
documentary.
it-
You were in it. You were a featured interviewer on it. You were crying when you beat
No,
City.
was it?
Yeah, you were.
I was happy when we beat City. We took 3 points
Yeah,
away from the
it was a
champions.
big
like you said, if you need to do that,
Beating
you want to win
City
the
was the biggest result in Arsenal's history in the last 20 years since Tony Blair was the Prime Minister.
Not offside.
He's
well on.
Well on.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Well on. Great result if Chelsea get a draw here.
There's no chance there's not more goals in this. It's incredible.
Of course.
Like, City could have had
But the fact that Chelsea keep coming back,
Keeper. What's the keeper doing there?
mentality.
Edison should be
Things-
put
Yeah,
on
mentality
that
is
left wing.
Things have changed for City.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah.
I think everybody needs to.
and I told you, if you look, it's raining. When it's raining at Stamford Bridge, something happens there.
It's tough, man.
It's tough. It's
to
tough.
show that resilience, to keep coming back, to be having the lead, there's something happening. And it's not just that. Carl Parton is frustrating to say as a Spurs fan.
You know what I
You
want to
hate
see? I
Chelsea.
want to see Chelsea.
Go on.
But look at
Go on, Jack.
it's so open.
Go on, Jack.
This game is
Jesus.
so open.
Go on, fire it.
That's
That's
handball.
handball. That's handball. That is handball.
That is a handball.
His hands are
They're
like
gonna
What's
They-
Anthony Taylor doing?
they're gonna
He's
check
still
it.
in Rotherham in his
They-
head.
they-
Get
no,
out of the
this is the
Championship,
problem.
Anthony Taylor. Think about the Premier League football
Well,
now. That's handball.
He's going to be checked.
There's
isn't
going to
it?
be checked, Buvey. That's VAR.
Yeah, stop the
What?
game now.
You can't
then.
stop it now.
Make it, have some balls about you and just stop the game and call it a penalty
can't
now.
stop the
Jack,
ball.
what are
You
they
can.
saying? Are they checking?
Jack,
Oh, right. I thought you was listening to it.
Sometimes we think of Jack as if he's in the VAR room.
Yeah, he is. We got.
He's like, he has no
got
idea what's
VAR
going
right
on. He's
there.
got a screen like us.
Jack, what is it? What are they doing?
Go on.
Go on. Oh my God, go on. Now they'll check it. Now they'll stop and look at it. Now they'll stop and look at
It
it.
shouldn't be that way, man. The referee should have some balls and just say,
give it.
do it now. Anthony Taylor can't make a decision.
Oh, they said it hit
Guy's
his
name.
head. They've checked it. They've checked it. It hit his head. Yep.
they did it.
See?
That's fair play. That's
Yeah,
fair play.
it's
Keep it going.
The way we looked at it, it all went
Yeah,
handball.
look at that handball.
Because you know the one on the right was out.
I was unsure.
Yeah,
if
it did
was
hit him
handball
straight on the
first.
head.
I was a bit unsure, but
It looked like a handball.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
And they probably told Anthony Taylor, it hit his head. It hit his head.
His head, just carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
Stop freaking out, everyone.
Yeah, exactly, Buvey. See, that shows how much you really want to win this game. And you know, a point at
oh,
Stamford
it's not a
Bridge.
foul, you fucking cheat. Get the fuck up.
See, look,
Okay,
he
he's lost
plays
it.
it down
Losing
so
it.
much.
Cheating
Look, he's losing it.
He's losing it.
You
He's
do that.
losing
All I'm saying is, you don't want to draw. You don't want to draw.
Kid,
Don't want to draw because we're back in it.
And
Liverpool's back in it.
There's one thing that I didn't get much of a narrative of is Pochettino back in the Premier League. He had Guardiola's number at Spurs. Big results at White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
you
Result
never
against
beat them.
in the Champions League.
Yeah, he always found a way.
He had a great return against Guardiola.
Pep never beat him at the new stadium.
They've
No.
scored a goal yet.
We've never
they've
scored a goal
Yeah.
They will this season.
Aguero should have scored his penalty, but apart from that, and Llorente was offside. But apart from that,
I think Thing was onside. Raheem
well played,
Sterling.
well played.
it was cheat. It was actually one of the biggest robberies in Champions League
Raheem
history.
Sterling was onside, right? With that VAR, remember?
The big one was Llorente handball.
It wasn't a handball.
It was handball,
It
wasn't it?
hit him on the hip.
No, no way.
It's subjective, isn't it? Stop losing
Oh,
shit.
behave.
Was VAR in play then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the
Very
first
much so.
season.
We
was
had
embarrassing.
Sterling.
Yeah,
Sterling's got,
Sterling,
didn't he?
that's
We got
me.
that.
Yeah, the Sterling with the.
I was
yeah,
in a
the centre
Spurs
offside.
pub. I was in a Spurs
That was,
pub.
honestly, that was
Bad.
one
I was celebrating like fucking yeah, like, in a Spurs pub. Mate, everyone when the VAR
VAR came up.
It was so new VAR that we almost had no concept of what
we
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
stop
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing and then
much.
you know
We didn't know to hate it so much then.
yeah exactly.
Chelsea are boiling, boys. They're growing in confidence. They just took off Reece James and brought on Gusto.
They're
not
knocking
just
the
now,
ball
but
around. Just relax,
That is a
man.
great ball.
They were knocking the ball around against you.
But they're balling now. They're
They should have
confidence.
beaten you 3-0.
They shouldn't. But you know what? Arsenal showed heart and tenacity and fight.
Yeah, we are
came
too.
back
3-3.
2-2.
We've come back multiple times in this game.
You have.
We're doing
you
all
have.
right.
But they've still got 20 minutes to play, and so have you.
That's
I'm not saying you
nothing
can't win
ball.
it.
Nothing ball. Why we got rid of him?
But if they go up 4-3,
Oh.
you've got to score 2 goals, BV.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's good.
But is this? Who's this geezer? I
Who's this
it last time,
geezer?
We never spoke about it. No, they've got a backup. Who's his name? He's got a weird name. Willy Bob.
Oh, Oscar Bob.
Yeah, but Oscar Bob.
Yeah,
he's
a good player.
supposed.
He's not there yet. He's so young.
He's like, but the reason they let Cole Palmer go because they've got this kid called Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob.
Yeah.
No, it's
What a
mental, isn't it?
name.
Love it.
Go on. Oh,
Ambo.
What a name. Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob.
Wow, Thiago Silva's really,
Alright, it's
really
offside.
showing height. It's not, yeah.
Mad, isn't it? 38 years old and he's still like a Rolls Royce.
Why? Why do you bring on Kovacic? He'll boss this game.
I don't. The game's so end to end. Kovacic wouldn't enjoy the game. I don't think.
Nah,
You
you
get
could- you
overdone
could-
in midfield.
Yeah, the game would be too past him.
I
It's
think
too
you just
fast.
need to go 4-3, win the game ugly, and reassess after the international window. You know,
Well, this is a great.
we should have won the game. We've had 2 chances to be leading the
We
game.
shouldn't say that. Chelsea. No, Chelsea.
It's been a great game.
It's been a good game. I think, but Guardiola will be thinking, how have we not shut this game down?
Sterling has been on fire. Palmer has been
get
on
up, man. Get up.
Carl Palmer's been good, man. Damn.
Do you regret selling him a little bit?
No.
Imagine that. What kind of football club you lose Cole Palmer and go, not bothered.
Yeah, not bothered.
But the reason City fans want to regret is because he's a loyal. He's been through the academy. He's from Manchester and all that. And if he wants to play his football, I think it's underrated that a kid of his age has gone to London and made it at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because there are certain moves that you think it's a little bit softer and a little bit go into a different city, especially Chelsea, the pressure that entails. And he would have known. He's not an idiot. He would have known how bad they were last season. And he's gone there. He's taken the club by the scrap of the neck.
He's been their best player this year. Well, actually, maybe Sterling, but
I give it to Sterling, but he's been up there, top 3. I see him, Sterling, and
Thiago Silva, maybe.
Yeah, probably Thiago Silva.
Enzo's not been bad, but
Enzo,
I think Enzo needs more goals.
And 100 million for that, I think, is still shocking
I think he needs
business.
goals. I think he needs to be way more influential in goals and assists.
Oh, they are better, aren't they? They're confident.
Look at that.
And then he pumps it.
Yeah, but you have to get it out of there. You're playing City. They'll press you off. Modric is.
If he scores against us,
handball.
Oh
What's
my
that?
God,
I
that
saw
was
something
handball.
there. I saw something there. That looked crazy.
I don't think. Oh, I know it was out. The out was out. Was it in the box?
That looked crazy.
oh, fuck me. Yeah, just keep playing football, man.
Oh,
You'd be
my
no
God.
good as a ref because you'd keep going to the screen. You just got to use your intuition. There's nothing there,
He
Mal.
kicked it at the arm.
That looked crazy there.
Nothing.
His
Oh,
arm was
boys.
out though.
Nothing.
This is where you.
Why don't you just keep the ball in place so they can never check it? That's what I do. Keep the ball
Been the
in.
longest
To the
ever
90th minute,
sustained in the
And
Premier
it's
League.
scored in the 92nd minute.
Honestly.
And it's there. Boom.
Oh, it's fucking shite.
Casado's got a yellow card. Be careful. He's got a yellow card.
They can bring the game back after all this. That's pathetic, isn't it?
Wow.
Are they not checking it in, Jack? What are they saying? No?
VAR.
What are they
VAR,
saying?
Jack.
Stockley, Jack.
There's nothing to check, mate.
It looked handballish.
Oh, they're all over us.
What
defensively.
the hell was that, Casado?
But we can knit this. 20 minutes to go.
Oh, there's loads of time. Plus
pressure.
injury time.
Just got to keep the ball. We haven't kept the ball very well at all today.
There's loads of times in this.
End to end. It's like a classic. It's like the City Spurs Champions League game. End to end.
God, look at that football.
Come on, man.
Guardiola don't like that at all.
Smash!
Good
Well done.
challenge.
Good challenge. I need to check Chelsea's bench.
Good challenge again.
Mm,
Good challenge.
Was that a foul?
Fucking rolling all over the
Wow,
place.
look at this. They're through.
Get in. Good challenge.
Good challenge.
He's making
Kanji.
Angie, very good. He was worth every penny he spent.
15 mil.
Every
Crazy.
penny.
See, he's 15 mil. So what's Sancho?
Sancho's got
Bargain,
English
he's bargain basement. All right. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with that.
tax.
I shop in the reduced hour at
they did
Tesco.
take
There's
more.
nothing wrong with that.
Why did I think Mudryk?
Yellow sticker vibes and all that. isn't
Mudryk
it?
did come on.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yellow sticker vibes.
Oh, Mudryk came
You're
on.
not still doing that. Yeah.
Every now and then. It's cost of living crisis.
You've made it big now.
I've not made it
You
big.
made it big.
No.
The thing is with Chelsea,
Cost of living crisis.
Your own
that.
show on YouTube.
they've got no subs.
Yeah. There's
Both of you got
loads
no
of people on shows on YouTube. Some of them aren't very good. Some of them are very good.
Where are you at?
I'm in the middle.
Oh, okay. oh my God!
See you later, Gusto, mate.
Oh, good gosh.
He didn't have much gusto with that shot, did he? It's a terrible chat. Sorry, lads. Sorry.
That was appalling.
God.
He should score that. Well, mate, at least get it on target. I think he's on his weak foot. He should score that.
The goal was big, wasn't it? The goal was big.
Look at this. Bend it. I wish Rory was here for that. Oh.
Oh, good. Gusto, man.
Where is young Mr. Jennings? Is he
Just taking a day off.
Is
He's,
he? Yeah, he's having the day off.
he's been very, very consistent on the show for a good, nearly a year, I can't see.
I actually loved
doing the
sitting
club.
next to him while watching the game the other day. It was very good.
He was winding you up there when he was loving it.
There's nothing Rory could ever say to wind me up.
No?
No chance. There's nothing anyone
think
can.
that's
I don't
true.
think I've ever been wound up ever.
You've
by
been
a-
wound
about-
up. I've seen you wound up.
Oh,
before.
everyone can. You can give it your best shot. I cannot be wound up by a fan of another club.
Oh, is it?
Impossible.
What, other Spurs fans can wind you up?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
There we go.
Poor opinions from Spurs fans can wind me up, but yeah, I can't. What? I'm supposed.
That was handball, wasn't it?
Yeah. Who knows what
No, you
could
don't
have
do-
come from that?
But it's a free kick, if anything. It's not a penalty.
No. That's not handball, man. That's not
I
handball.
don't know. I mean,
Because he's I don't know.
well, maybe he's like sort of doing this, isn't he?
Yeah, but if we're giving that,
can we all
might
do
as
this now? We'll walk around like that. Is that a natural position? If I go home,
Yeah, but you got to jump.
I'm going to hit
How
on
do you
the train
jump
on the way home.
How
If
do
I'm
you
walking around like that.
Yeah, how do you jump? You got to
I
use
go
your
home.
arms to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing like this. I'm immune to.
It's not. I don't think. I don't think people are upset. It's just. I think it's the opinion on what someone would say to you about your club that will piss you off, not them per se.
No, nothing. This is what I'm saying. Like Rory is kind of he's got a high hit rate for winding people up of other football fans. You know, he winds you up sometimes. I'm sure.
Maybe,
I'm a decent wind-up
There's
merchant.
nothing Rory can ever say.
On my show, I'm a decent wind-up merchant.
Oh,
Decent.
Is it?
Yeah. Me and Poet went viral because I wound him up.
I've probably seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a decent. I can do it, but only on football though.
No, there's nothing.
I don't
There's certainly
really-
nothing an Arsenal
yeah.
fan could ever say.
I don't think you need to wind
Nothing.
people up to do
Nothing,
anything
no.
like that.
There's nothing a Tottenham fan can say to me to wind me up.
Like, there's nothing like Arsenal as a football club and an entity is so beneath how I feel about football that there's nothing they could ever say that could wind me
Wind you
up.
up. This is a good way of looking at it, though. To be fair, good way because I would if a bigger club was bigger than me.
Cut him. Go on. Kill him. He's killing him. The bullshit.
It's like Buvey. There's nothing.
There's nothing Buvey could ever say that winds me up.
Yeah, because you
I
just
don't
got
want to try and what?
No,
why
I'm just
come at me?
saying.
I don't want to wind.
It's-
I've never tried. I
You're
don't
the
wind
biggest
people.
wind-up merchant
No,
on
I'm
the
not.
internet.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
In the football scene, you are.
My whole
you're
approach is
bad.
no, it's not. My whole football approach is analytical, insightful, and what are you on about?
analytical.
There's nothing Man
Just
City
giving
fans.
stats and facts only.
Analytics. It's what can I say?
He's going to pass it.
Go on.
Obviously.
Go on.
Where's Sanchez?
Okay, now the end product today, so poor from City in some regards, but we still scored 3 goals.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who's the better team. I'd probably say edging towards Chelsea.
I think it's
but
50-50
but
right
it's
now.
such a close game. It's such a good game of football.
I'd say Liverpool. Man City's has been a bit more dominant as in regarding possession, and this obviously that's Man City always going to yield possession to Man City. But I think Chelsea's done well. They're setting up well, man.
Alvarez will get a goal. Watch this. Alvarez.
They're setting up very well, man. Chelsea's.
You're gonna get a free kick. How's that their free kick, man? This guy's shit, man. He should be doing Rotherham games. Fucking idiot, man. Forest Green, League 2, the dickhead. What's he doing? Why is he in the Premier League?
Oh, what did I say?
Kovacic. What, you predicted someone gets substituted on? Fucking hell. Great insight. Fucking hell. You thought a £35 million signing, 2-time Champions League winner, would get substituted on in a game.
Yeah.
Tell that Buvey does get wound up
Yep,
by
he's wound
what
up.
other people say.
Yeah, but I'm getting wound up because this guy's a dickhead, man. This referee. They're all twats, and they couldn't celebrate our 3rd goal. There's been so many. I even think the red card on Vieira was really cheap. I think your game was ruined because of it. I don't think it's a. I think one of those is not a red card.
I don't think anyone disagrees with you.
They're ruining football.
But there hasn't been any decisions here that's changed the game.
But he's
made it
still a twat. He's still a twat.
No, he hasn't.
He is. They're all twats, and they're on a cunt. I don't mind if you're a twat in life. If you're a lorry driver and you're a twat, I don't care. But if you ruin the thing I love and millions of people in this country, don't forget, football's a massive part of this country, and they're ruining it for no reason.
You're ruining it.
I'm sending out love to all the lorry drivers out there.
Yeah, shout
Honestly,
out,
no,
man.
yeah,
Lorry-
you know, any working
lorry drivers,
profession.
all lorry
What
drivers, they matter.
will we do without lorry drivers?
Well, exactly.
We'll all be screwed.
How do we get our,
Yeah.
reduced stuff in Tesco? That's what I'm asking you. I don't know.
Trust
Maybe
me.
you don't shop there, man. Maybe you're more
I
of a
work at
Waitrose guy.
Tesco, so I know.
It
Is
does.
it? Yeah.
You do stink of Waitrose.
Is it?
Yeah, you got that Waitrose aura about you.
Yeah.
Wow, I wish.
Gales vibe. Where'd you get your coffee in the morning?
Love girls.
Oh,
No, but you do because you're an Arsenal fan.
Well,
You go to Gales before Arsenal games.
Oh, I love girls, but
You
I
get
don't
one
know.
of the ham and cheese croissants.
Oh my God, look, they're open again.
The overlap.
fuck me.
The overlap. The overlap.
He tries to nutmeg it,
overlap.
and it worked.
The overlap.
Just touch,
The
great.
underlap them. Do something. Some form of lap.
That sound you just made amazing. Amazing. He's quietly having a good season as well, isn't he?
He's
Gallagher.
a runaround merchant.
He's all right.
He runs around.
He's doing all
Look
right.
at this. Look, oh, love it,
He's
mate.
a runaround merchant.
You're free, could beat the champions, and you lump it, you idiot.
But listen, they've been in losing positions 3 times, and they've come back. And they showed heart.
They've shown a lot of fight. They should have
They've
beaten
showed
you.
more than a lot
You
of
could
fight.
argue they should have beaten us.
Football's
They
the real
beat
winner.
Spurs.
everyone,
You
isn't
can't say they should have beaten us. What,
They should have. Like, there's a world.
flip it
Obviously,
on the
your
other
results
side. Then.
fair.
Why,
No, but
why
I'm not-
can't you say Arsenal was that good to come back?
But it's 50-50. There's a world they could. It's not like you beat them 7-0.
No, we
There's
didn't. We
I
didn't.
think
There's a
in that-
world they could have beaten you.
That game against Arsenal was the first sort of look at Chelsea actually. All right, maybe they are starting to start.
Or maybe it's just that
They
they got.
smashed Spurs. They
didn't.
smash Spurs. And then
For Spurs, hang on, we just said that the game was ruined by VAR, but now you're
but they still.
saying
But
they
I
did
think two
smash
things
you,
can
though,
happen.
Flav.
Yeah, I mean 4-1's
It does-
smashing. You can't
Yeah,
argue
of
that.
course.
But
It's not mutually exclusive, is it? Two things can be true.
But you
at the
started
same
the game
time.
with 11 men.
with 11, we were 1-0 up at that stage.
But you started it with 11.
Yeah,
All you had to do was finish it with 11.
well, that would have been lovely.
Yeah, but you still got smashed.
But we
got
had
smashed.
9
And
men on
the reason you got smashed because VAR happened.
Yeah.
You still got smashed.
And Romero being
Romero should have
a
been sent
loose
off.
head
Should have been sent off. Yeah.
and a loose cannon.
Yeah.
What? So Udogie doesn't get sent off?
Doku should have been sent off as well.
100%.
He should have been sent off for the double-footed.
Do you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
Maybe I'm like I'm crazy.
I'm not saying that VAR was the reason why we lost. We have a role to play, and our players had a role to play in that, all of that.
Yep.
And they didn't take responsibility and didn't show professionalism in that instance. Udogie, I will never understand how a player in this era can make a double-footed challenge ever. Like they understand
it's
it.
crazy.
It's not something that's
You
trained
can't
into
do
them.
that, Buvey.
They don't teach them.
Buvey, if someone like you, the size of you, winning a double-footed challenge on someone like Rory, his
Yeah.
size, you can break him in half.
Well,
Yeah, you'd kill
anything
him.
I do against Rory, a shoulder barge, it'd break him.
Exactly.
In half.
So-
Bless him.
Kill him.
So
Exactly.
I stay away from Rory because I don't want to hurt the guy. But
Yeah.
Any like I agree with Flav. Any double-footed challenge off the and you're
But I don't
off the
agree
pitch,
with-
it's
They know
crazy.
they know it's off the pitch. I don't understand why they can't.
yeah, but players aren't. You
control
can't
it.
just turn a switch off. You can't just turn a switch. Udogie would have gone 15, 20 years as a professional.
I never done one.
And he says the ball goes 50-50. You go through the ball. It's actually safer for you. It's coaches used to tell me that it's better for you health-wise, injury-wise, to go clean through the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Now in modern day, maybe
But
you're
not
right saying
off
it's,
the floor
it's,
with both
it's a red.
feet.
Yeah, not both
that's
feet,
considered. You can't.
You
But
can't.
you have to
break
try and
someone's
win.
leg.
You have to try and win the ball. You're playing
there's-
the ball.
But you can still win the ball without doing that.
He couldn't in that instance. So maybe he ducks out of the challenge, then he gets slated by Spurs fans.
I don't think we would have done.
He don't-
I think
he would-
fans
Because he could have gone in
It's
with
okay
one
to
foot.
say-
He could have flew in with 1 foot.
It's so.
I'm not
yeah.
saying Spurs fans use specific. I'm saying any football fan
No.
who sees their player duck out of a challenge gets frustrated.
Yeah, if they're ducking out of a 50-50, but that I think
If
that
I see my player ducking at a 2-footed challenge, I want him to run. Don't duck. Run.
you don't go in.
Get
I mean,
out
if
of
he
there.
would have been sent off for that, I don't think there'd been many Spurs fans out there who have gone.
Really?
right.
Yeah. He was off the floor, Buvey.
It was.
off the ground.
If it would happen to one of our players, I'd have been.
If it's
expecting-
high going up his leg, I'm not.
if
Who
he
am I
connected with
saying?
him, if he connected with him, he could have broken his leg.
Yeah, but it's a good thing Sterling pulled away. It's a good thing.
Is that what it was, Sterling?
Yes, Sterling
Wouldn't
pulled.
have been the end of the world, would it?
Don't do that.
Oh, yeah, offside. Yeah, well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Sterling.
Yeah.
It's come back to haunt
Well done.
Man City, man. I love it.
Well, they're drawing.
Unreal, isn't he?
This is a fantastic. You think Arsenal and Liverpool and Tottenham even are not looking at this result saying, "Bloody hell, Chelsea, get this over the line."
I'd,
Of course you are.
I would
This is
never. I would
great.
never.
Go on.
ne-
Who's this Kovacic?
I'd much rather Man City win this.
No, you wouldn't,
Kovacic.
Flav.
Yeah, 100%. I
Flav,
would.
you wouldn't. You
Of
wouldn't.
course I would.
Flav, if this was the last 2 games of the season and Tottenham's on top of the league, you want Man City to win. And
It's
they're right behind you.
absolutely not going to happen, is it? So I definitely want Man City to win because.
But it's fucking shit,
You
man.
want Man City to win this.
What,
Fucking
so
hell.
you're,
Well,
right,
let me check the table. Have I missed something? Are you not 15th?
no,
Something.
Miles. I would rather.
What's going on here?
I would rather. It's more important to me that my rivals lose than Tottenham win. That's how.
Bro, you've
that's
got
how
26 points. You're a point behind us and Liverpool, and they've got 28. You're 2 points behind them with the current result, and you want Man City to win.
I feel as much about Arsenal losing as I do Spurs winning.
Yeah, but that says a lot about your club, and that says a lot about you.
Yeah,
Because
about me. Yeah, about me.
I'm concentrating, Buvey, solely on Arsenal. I don't care what you do,
You're
Liverpool do, or what they do.
Yeah, but
This result helps my team.
walk a mile in my shoes, right?
Should have supported a bigger club.
No, that's not the way to go about it. Your club is your club. You also got Arsenal, right? Who I grew up in. I went to Highbury Grove School. Grew up in Holloway. Lived around them. Not very nice people. Let me tell you that.
So you're more scared that Arsenal can. So you believe that actually
I'm not
Arsenal's
scared.
got. Okay.
I'm not
So
scared. I
you,
enjoy Arsenal losing more than as much as I do Spurs winning. And for that point, Spurs are not title challengers yet. Maybe 2 years. Maybe who knows? Who knows? Right? Whatever. But every single point that Man City get is one that Arsenal has to, and that's the way I look at it.
oh, so so basically you said that Arsenal's
Pragmatic.
is.
Arsenal.
So
Liverpool.
Arsenal. So you think
I'd
Arsenal
rather
can win the league then?
I'd rather the Man City. Yeah, of course, Arsenal.
touch,
Can.
good
Arsenal
touch.
can definitely win the league.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're
Roger again, man. Get in there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, where has that come from, man? First time on his left foot, I think it is.
There's levels.
Is it a VAR check?
No.
VAR
Oh,
check.
they
Jack?
check-
Oh,
No VAR check. No VAR check.
that is crazy.
It might. I think it might,
Rodri.
no,
Don't Flav, please. You're
no,
killing
there
me.
may
now.
be an
You're
offside
killing me,
inside
mate.
of the goal. Inside of the goal.
You're killing me, man. They'll check it somehow. They'll check. Honestly,
That's not. There's nothing to check. It was.
yeah,
it
but
was
they
20
will. They'll
yards
find
out.
a way to do it.
There's a flecky though, isn't it?
Look at this.
Deflection.
There's nothing to check.
There was a deflection.
There's nothing to check.
Yeah, who flicked it in? Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
You need to get him back to his care home, lads. Get him back to his retirement community. Look
That is
at
a massive goal.
Is that so, it's almost an own goal. It's that bad. Sticks a leg out.
Bloody hell.
See you later. 4-3 City. Fucking love it. What a result that is.
He loves to turn up in clutch moments, doesn't he?
Bayern Munich. We're talking Inter Milan. We're talking Arsenal.
He's the best in the world in the six.
He's the best DM in the world
Yeah.
by country mile.
He'll probably end his career at Man City. Probably the best six you've seen in the Premier League, I'd imagine.
Ahead of Roy Keane.
Probably over. Depends.
Yeah.
Probably up there. He's on that level for sure.
Man United fans won't hold the conversation, but he's a better passer with the ball. He's got a better goal in him than Keane. But Keane could score a goal, but not as many as Rodri in big games.
What is
Also,
Chelsea doing? Come on, man.
Defensively, Keane's. You'd rather have Keane defense.
Remember, it's not Keane. I mean, he would have been a six in the modern era, but he didn't. He played in midfield in a flat four, so it's different.
It's different.
But,
It's completely different.
But I think by the time he ends, if he plays, how old's Rodri now?
26.
26. So he could play another 6 years.
26.
If he wins three
Maybe
more,
27, but he's 26.
if he wins 3 more league titles,
Wow.
then what's that? How many's he got?
What,
How many's he
multiple
got?
Champions Leagues. He's won.
Two.
He's won 3 Premier Leagues in a row and a treble,
And
multiple League Cups as well.
I mean, it is a conversation.
Yeah, but at the same time, Roy Keane helped build the dynasty of Manchester United. So that is.
What did he win? 11 titles.
Yeah, he helped build that team.
Did he win 11 titles?
Is it 9 to 11
And
titles?
that's
a
what-
treble. Yeah, all right, maybe.
But he didn't play in the final.
Doesn't matter, but he helped get them there with the
But
semi-final.
Rodri scored in the final.
Fair enough.
And he scored against
But
Bayern
Keane
Munich.
was very pivotal to that.
Yeah,
to
of
that
course,
run.
of course.
Well, not at this stage, but the fact that Man United fans won't have the conversation is an issue.
Because it's not a conversation yet. That's why.
He's got to win a couple
It's
more.
7 titles
100%.
for Roy Keane's
Roy
got 7 Premier League
helped
titles.
build that. There's certain players that helped build that team, that helped build the dynasty of Manchester
I
United.
understand,
And he's one of them.
The issue is for any City player, or even if Spurs will win to win the league in the next 5 years, when there's new kind of moments in football, United fans use the whole nostalgia thing.
Yeah, but
You'll
it's
never be
harder
able to
remember.
And then you make a case
Also-
for Yaya Toure, and he's technically a better footballer than Roy Keane in almost every regard. He doesn't get it because he isn't on the Sky Premier League advert from 1999. Do you know what I mean? But that's the reality.
Also,
It's about who's more
it's- I mean,
influential.
it's not a reality; it's an opinion.
Yeah.
Not reality. It's
What do
just
you
your
mean?
opinion.
No, but the reality
you
of
just
the
said
situation.
it's the reality. It's not. It's just you.
It's our reality.
Our reality, your reality. But what I'm saying is I actually think the Premier League's much more difficult competition to win now than when Manchester United did it, because all they had was Arsenal to contend with.
And they were all
whereas Man
smoking
City-
20 a day.
Liverpool was there. Liverpool was there. Chelsea. There were still decent teams. I understand. I fully agree with you now. I
Maybe
think-
I'm doing it now. Maybe I'm creating a reality that isn't it.
Maybe. No, I kind of think. I think the level
You
of
might
the
be right, actually.
Yeah, 'cause the level of I think the level of the lesser teams have risen, so it's a bit more harder to get points.
Yeah,
Because if you went to a Burnley or you went to a Southampton away, that's 3 points.
yeah.
Until you went to a Chelsea, a Liverpool,
Getting 100
Tottenham, you could
points.
potentially take
Does that
100
United
from
side get 100 points in 2017, 18? No way.
Mm.
No way.
Yeah, it's tough, but
100 points.
Would you say that City's treble was more conclusive than Arsenal than
no,
United's?
No.
It was less dramatic. It was less.
Which
It was more controlled.
because the drama wasn't.
It was
there.
more controlled.
it
Yeah,
was,
it was
but
more-
It was less cinematic. It was less notable. You wouldn't tell your kids about it. You tell them about 99.
yeah, it's because
If
it
you
was
had to
more
watch a
credible.
documentary about it, but
The teams they won,
It's not more credible.
It was because
They
not
had, their
credible.
run was
They're
quite
good
difficult.
sporting
wasn't it?
Their running was crazy.
Their run to the final was quite
the reason I
difficult.
was saying about the cinematic because they're coming back from Bayern Munich. Were they
last-
coming back in the FA
remember-
Cup final?
Huh?
Were they coming back in the FA Cup final? I can't remember.
So long ago, I can't remember.
But
that treble team is way more.
Smashed Real Madrid to like we've never seen an English side do. By the way, 4-0.
Have you seen
Real
the-
Madrid? Bayern Munich we beat. Inter Milan we beat. Dortmund we beat in the group stages. So the comparison of run is very very similar.
You're saying good names.
United in the FA Cup final. Arsenal in the league title race. They're huge games, man.
Does
They're
make
huge
good points.
games. He's saying big names, big clubs.
That's the point.
Good point.
You can only play against
It's
big
great
sides.
points. And
I might be with him.
And he can have the points because they're great points. Man United played Bayern Munich,
That's right.
Juventus,
Yeah.
but look at the players they
Give me
played
another one then.
against.
I'll just give you five.
There was-
I just said
because
Real-
we can name big teams.
I just said who are the European Cup holders in 1999 from 98? Can someone Google that?
You can't say.
But we did it to Real Madrid.
Hang on, when was you born?
When was I born?
What was your date of birth?
90.
But the point is,
Let's just say 93.
You don't want to say, right? But imagine
That's a good.
But what my point is, we're asking him to remember who the European champions were.
I'm not saying that he should. I'm asking who. All right, Jack, who won the European Cup in 1998? Because did United even play them? I don't know.
No one knows.
But we beat Real Madrid 4-0 at home.
But no one will remember that result 20 years from now.
Yeah.
That's
But what I'm trying to say is, on the way to us winning our treble, we beat Real Madrid in the semi-finals, the cup holders.
Yeah, but
Ancelotti.
Yeah, but they played big teams as well. But also, Buvey, the players they played, the quality they played against, they played better teams.
I don't think it was better. I don't think it was better. The Arsenal side we beat in the league.
That running as well.
Can I at least say the Arsenal side we beat in the league title got a points total that could have won the Premier League.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
That's something there. Yep. I told
What's
Buvey.
he pointing for? What's he pointing
Buvey, I told you.
It's a penalty.
Flav, look at me in my eyes and look at me good.
Okay.
Man City are not coming off this pitch with 3 points. I told you because Chelsea have not given up today. The game's not over.
So they bring on Brozier to dive. Well done, mate. He got the ball. He got the ball. Nah, fuck off. He got the ball.
If his foot's not... Listen.
If you get the ball first, it doesn't matter.
No, you think he missed the ball?
He didn't get the ball.
He got the ball first. He touched the ball.
What are you looking at?
Man. No,
look, Buvey.
Yeah, you look. Look at this. Ball.
And he's taking his trailing leg.
Oh,
do you know what? He might have got
you get the ball first in football.
You can't take the man.
Football's not snooker. It's a contact sport.
But you snookered him, though.
To be fair, though, he did touch the ball. What is wrong with Jackson?
Jackson's a melt, isn't he?
Yeah,
Jackson's a melt, man.
Like, get out of the water. Get out of there.
That's why he's had 5 yellow cards already this
Jackson, Sterling, this is where Sterling...
But regardless of what are you talking to the referee about? It's going to be looked at. He did win the ball, but can you go through the player?
Are you allowed to win the ball in football?
Yeah,
and
you're not allowed to go through a player.
Yes, exactly.
Regardless.
Okay, Buvey, if we go 50-50, we both touch the ball.
If the ball's here and me and you are diving to the ball, in my world of football, you play the ball, I get the ball, and I clear you out.
I think that's the way it should be, but I don't think it is.
I don't go through you to the ball first. I'm not saying that. If me and you, the ball's here, right here, and I go through you, but the ball first. Yeah, but I say, we'll move the. Yeah, let's get this desk out of the way. I'm allowed to play the ball, then a bit of you.
The ball's right here.
Yeah. I go bang like that.
But if we go bang together,
yeah, and then I clear you out because I'm a bit bigger than you, right?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that.
If you're touching the ball here and then taking the legs out
I go round
in one motion
like that, I'm allowed to do that.
But he's taking him out though. He took him out.
He
with
got
his
the ball
leg
first.
I think that if you get the ball first, you should be able to destroy your opponent.
Exactly. That's
what
football.
I think, but that's not the way it is anymore.
But fuck the way it is.
Be able to destroy your opponent.
You'd be allowed to. It's
That's
football.
a great way of putting it.
It's football.
If you win the ball, you should be able to do what you want.
Just go through him.
Here he is, Cole Palmer.
Oh, you know what it is? You see left footed.
I forgot Jack is actually a United City fan as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So we've got moaners and we've got a bit of moaning and groaning. The thing is, I'll say it after he's taken.
He got the ball.
He didn't.
Joke. Referees in this country ruining football.
Flav, I'm scared.
Miss this,
I'm scared when left-footed players take pennies. I'll tell you why. I'm always scared.
Come on. Miss this.
Chelsea, if you score this, Arsenal will go on and challenge these guys all the way till June. Yes! All the way till June. He said it. I told you. He said, I told you.
Let us know at home. Can you kick a football in modern football? And does it have to be a foul if you kick a football in modern football? Let us know. Let me know in the comments, please. Because in my understanding of football, you're allowed to kick the ball. Try and kick the ball. Not in today's standards. They're moving football away from where it is into badminton. All right, we're playing badminton now, lads. Congratulations. It's a shuttlecock now, basically. No contact. It's pathetic. It's honestly pathetic.
The minerals on that lad.
Yeah, I thought
he's got a mini.
Minerals.
Honestly, I didn't think he'd miss.
But he's it's a big pressure moment, and he's just stood up and he's done it. He's delivered, and he's been consistently good. 8 out of 10 performance, I think, from Palmer. It
is. I don't that pride of London. You know, Chelsea.
Pathetic, but they're a bigger club than you.
I don't like that pride of London because who told you that? Because we can make a flag and say we're the best team.
Yeah, they've won European silverware. Huh? They're the first club in London to win European silverware.
That means you're the pride of London.
But I'm just not European silverware. You win the European Cup.
Yeah, Europe major.
Oh, that was it.
Let's not do the Cup Winners' Cup.
we were.
No,
yeah, they were the first.
We were the first. City won. It's okay. City won that as well.
Well, we were the first,
but we don't count it.
I think we were the first ever team in Britain.
Yeah, you were.
So why are you saying City did?
Yeah,
City won in 1970.
But they won in 61.
Yeah, I'm just saying we want it. We want it early
9
as
years
well.
later.
Why are you trying to take this from me, right? Because you have everything. You win leagues upon leagues like abundance. I can't have that.
You're trying
You
to
have
take
to
his
try and take
61
that at
glory.
61.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Come
have the
on,
back
Buvey.
heel from Villa, the little back heel in the FA Cup
It's
final.
30 hours against City, wasn't it? That 81.
You can have that, but
Cheers.
Listen, if City going to win this game right now, oh my God, Chelsea.
they beat us, I'm leaving the studio.
That's a foul.
I was anyway.
That's a
But
foul.
I don't think he was.
City going to win this on my days. If City going to win this,
Come on, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Go on, give the ball.
Give
Ball.
it. Oh.
Has he just got fouled there?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Casado.
It
Was it
wasn't
Casado?
that bad, though. It's just everyone calmed down. It was only a little...
For me, I think that was a professional free kick.
Yeah.
You got to kill it.
You
You got to kill.
Oh,
You
I
got to
see
kill
what
the
you mean,
momentum.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but it's not like...
Yeah, but
Ooh. Hold on a second.
That was a bit nasty.
I didn't see it first time.
yeah,
For me, you give him a yellow card and you let,
correct.
the game,
Professional foul.
let the game go on.
Defo. But if he went in with 2 feet, Buvey,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
red
not
card.
It's not a red card.
Because he went in with 1 and he tried to sweep him.
You guys are soft, no offense.
But there's ways of doing it.
You guys
though.
are soft, man.
I don't think I'm soft. I'm just telling you the way the
you guys
game
have
is.
got-
Yeah.
No, but it's not soft. I'm saying soft
If Sterling
opinions on
jumped,
football.
Buvey, if Sterling jumped him with 2 feet just there on
It's not
thing,
red. It's a yellow.
It's a red.
It's not red.
What the hell? Buvey, you are playing.
I'm concerned about one thing: the state of the union of football. I want football to be better than it is. When you say everything's a red card, then suddenly you're making the sport worse.
Do you know what it is?
A double-footed off-the-floor challenge is outrageous to suggest it's a red.
Do you know what it is? I've worked it out. Buvey, you're born in the wrong era completely. I'm not even talking about
He is.
football.
He
You
has
should have
that-
been a
he's got the
gladiator.
mind. He's got the mind of a 70-year-old man.
No, he should have been a gladiator.
Yeah. I hate to hear what he thinks on politics and immigration. Do you remember him talking about immigration? Do you?
Oh,
Buvey, you should have been a gladiator.
I know. I get that all the time in the streets, especially in East London. I should have been in the room in it.
Imagine scoring a free kick. Imagine that.
I'm going to go nuts, mate.
Why? Why?
No, so I'm tipping this over if they
Yeah,
score.
come on, let's flip the
Yeah,
table
we'll
over.
smash this
Now the
place
lads
up.
aren't here.
This is a good result, though.
I don't want Chelsea to ever win a football match. I can't stress this, Miles, more than I am.
This is a good
I never
result.
want Arsenal or Chelsea to win.
Why is
ever.
Carl Walker on it? See what I mean? Fucking hell.
That's the perfect. A right
You
back.
got Phil Foden.
Foden. You got Foden.
Everyone. Haaland.
No. I never want to see Haaland step over a free kick ever.
Over Carl Walker, you do.
Never.
Over
No.
Carl Walker.
No. Because I've seen Carl Walker have a piece of technique.
What free kick have you ever seen Carl Walker score?
What free kick have you ever seen Haaland score?
Yeah, but he's a striker.
Have his Foden never scored a free kick?
He's got technique though. I'll take Haaland over
Maybe
that.
one actually.
Who is your free kick taker?
De Bruyne.
Of course, yeah. But if in his absence, what is anyone below?
It would have been Mahrez. It would have been Mahrez.
We can't take free kicks.
Mahrez, yeah.
Alvarez, yeah, but I don't even agree if it should be Alvarez.
Okay, what about Jack Grealish?
Yeah, Alvarez is on the pitch, isn't he?
Jack Grealish is on the pitch.
Is
He
Alvarez
takes
on the pitch?
free kicks, right?
Oh, did he come off? Yeah, of course he did. Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
Grealish, no, he can't hit a ball hard.
Oh,
Used to
Silva.
be
You got
Yaya
Ronaldo
Toure.
Silva on the pitch.
I'd take Yaya Toure. He scored some worldies.
Yeah, he scored.
One against whole City. Unbelievable.
He scored good.
2012, 13.
Football's real winner today, though, boys, isn't it?
What's that?
Football's real winner today.
Football's the real winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game.
Great game. Fantastic weekend of football.
I'm so glad I made the trip all the way down here and spent 4 hours trying to get here. Because I
this.
nearly would have missed this.
Yeah.
It's actually worth it.
Well done, Flav.
Yeah,
man.
thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. Yeah, you're a real football fan.
Yeah, cheers.
Real football fan.
Yeah.
We've got surely one more moment before it's the end of the game. Carl Walker to pump it. Come on and move the ball then.
Go on, Chelsea.
That's a poor ball from Carl Walker.
You are so lucky.
Sloppy.
Cucurella.
Do City deserve to win the game? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
Cucurella. Why are you bombing on, Cucurella? Why are you bombing on?
Go.
Chill.
Play it. Play it.
One more.
Go on, do it.
Go on, one more.
Oh,
Shite.
my Lord.
Go on. Who's that? Borja.
What a
Good
challenge.
challenge.
Good time.
Keep the
Go on,
going.
play. Oh, Sterling, you got to get up.
Forward.
Sterling, you got to get up, bro. Sterling, you got to get
Get the
up.
ball then.
Sterling, you got to get
Oh, I
up.
thought you missed it then.
Really, though. Not,
Sterling,
I mean,
you gotta
I
get
want
up,
him
bro.
injured,
Go on,
but
Phil. Go on, Phil.
better for
Go
us.
on, Phil. Oh,
Never a foul. Never a foul.
It's over.
it's over.
What a game of football that
Great
was.
game of football.
Finished 4-4 Chelsea Man
What a
City.
game.
What a beautiful game of football.
What a
I think
game.
you'd be frustrated if you're both sides maybe not win the game.
No, I feel like Chelsea should be very happy with this result. I feel they're going to take something from it. The same way they took something against Arsenal, they're going to take something away against Spurs. And now they've drawn. I don't know, Pochettino's
losing
What's
his
he
mind.
complaining about? What's the
losing
one
his
decision? do you think?
mind. I think it's
Pochettino's-
Sterling. I think it's Sterling one. He's probably going off about Sterling. But yeah,
On
Chelsea.
Sterling.
Chelsea's going to be the happier team right here, man. Especially
Chelsea, they've improved bucket loads. We smashed them last season.
That's it. It's the demonstration of what they might be slowly becoming, but it was a really impressive performance.
It was impressive. I was impressed with them. And they went down 4 times.
Yeah.
They went behind 4 times and they came back 4 times.
Yeah, 100%.
So they could be proud of this performance.
If anyone on Supersix predicted 4-4, wow, hats off to you. I doubt they did. And obviously, if you didn't get it quite right this week, next week you got the chance to win £250,000, all courtesy of Supersix. So make sure you download the app and join our mini league, Club 23. And also, you get the little mini chance to win £100 of classic football shirts voucher. It's absolutely unbelievable. Lads, thank you so much for joining me. Where can people find you guys?
Go on, Flav.
James and Flav for Now podcast. Go and listen to it. It's the best thing on the internet.
I agree, except the club.
Apart from the club.
Mileage UK on all social medias, and you can find me on Filthy Fellas podcast.
100%. Thank you so much, lads. We'll see you very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you very, very, very soon.